Y'all know what time it is. Time for what? Time for what? Time for what? Time for what? This that what? This that what? Time for what? Time for what? This that what? This that what? We coming to vent on current events. Charles, TJ, and Fliz, people loving the gents. What a debate opinions of the brothers. Know your lovers love us, cause us talk ish and live in color. Every Wednesday, be getting it in at 9 p.m. Tap in, my friends, sliding right with them gems. Hip hop debate start them like engine gens. These mics powerful, been said again and again. Legit articles round the globe, and it depends on what's brought up and who can go pen for pen. Popping left with the guest, spicy talking the script. Back and forth, him to him, going flip for flip. Join into the excellent realm you stepped in. Catch a wreck and get it lit in the comment section. Tell somebody something that you might have heard. That what? What? Spread the word. Spread the word. Spread the word.
Jigga, 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 what? Jigga, what? Jigga, what? Let me make sure. Before we get too crazy, let me make sure we got sound. Let me see. Let me make sure we got sound. Yep, we got sound, gang. We are the what show, the what, jigga, what, jigga, what, jigga, what? Y'all know they can do better than that. Yo, we are the what show, the what, jigga, what, jigga, what, jigga, what? Yeah. Yo, we missed last week. We back, though. We was out last week because we wanted to get more better and be better prepared when we come back with this Diddy. It's so much more information out there right now. We're going to have a great show tonight.
Going right into it?
We're going right into it. But my name is Charles Brown. Right next to me is?
An artist named Fliz.
Right next to him is?
TJ Sauce.
Salute. And we are the What Show gang. This show going to be crazy. Let us know in the chat if you can hear us and we sound good. If everything's bracking. Because listen, it's going to get crazy. Crazy, 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 crazy. Lydia in the building. Salute, salute, salute. Listen, y'all, I know we be having some wild shows. First of all, I want to comment that the What Show on YouTube has passed 4,100 subscribers.
Cheers to
Hey.
Let's get this. Let's
Cheers,
get this.
dog.
Cheers. I left my bill over there somewhere.
Bel-Air.
With the Bel-Air tonight. We gonna have our own alcohol.
I got some
And,
more 10.
and we got a cheers to you. What, 10K?
Yo, I just broke 10K on the
10K?
Charles Brown channel.
Yep.
10K
Salute,
subscribers.
salute.
I appreciate you.
Appreciate the peoples. Appreciate the supporters.
We appreciate everything. Lydia said the sound is up. Curtis said, I hope y'all don't spend all night on Diddy. Yo, listen, we're not going to spend all night on Diddy because there's so much to talk about. But we are going to talk about Diddy for it. We got to get into Diddy for a little bit. I know y'all want to hear what's going on. It's so much going on, bro. And not only did we, the What channel broke 4,000 subscribers. My channel broke 10,000 subscribers. I don't know if y'all been paying attention to these shorts, but they going nuts.
Word.
They going nuts. And we going to have some quotables tonight. I'm not drunk yet, but I think the last drunk joint I did, we broke 10,000 views in the last drunk joint.
And still going?
Yeah, still going. And dead eyes, Stephen Lamar said 1K a baby. We won't get into all that. Oh, hold up. I got to do something. I don't like this.
Crazy.
I don't like how this looking. Hold up, gang. Sometimes we got to do stuff live. Let me switch this. Yeah, that ain't gonna work. Can't be mirroring the camera, not on the game. Bang, bang, bang. There it is. Now you see the background say CLBMG is right now. Listen, salute in the building. Listen, we're gonna have a great time. But I want to shout out my sponsor for this to What Show. For all of us, we got a sponsor called blackyeti.com.
Smoke with
If
us.
you smoke or you know somebody that smoke or you want gummies, you want edibles, chocolate, yada yada, head on over to black-yeti.com. Let me play this real quick.
Quality THC infused products. blackyeti.com. black-yeti.com.
Make sure y'all support the show. Head over to black-yeti.com because they is our first sponsor and they showing us love. Make sure you head over there. And before I say the last thing I'm going to say before we get into this Diddy, we got some music coming out, gang. The What Show. Y'all know we all artists and we do what we do. TJ Fliz just played me a beat. I ain't even heard right until the show came. I ain't here till the show started. Right before the show started. Listen, we got some smackers coming, dog. Pay attention, bro. It's going to be crazy.
And we all got albums on the way.
We all got albums on the way. We got classics up here. They got garbage down the way. We got classics coming. Listen, Mary said, "Have a great show."
Champagne the Good Vibes. The Champagne the Good Vibes remix is dropping. Shout out to Jay Deuce.
Jay Deuce in the building.
Man. Shout out to Florida.
Salute to Jay Deuce in the building. And Curtis said he don't want to hear about all of Diddy's proclivities. Gang, the show grade turn up. Listen, man. Let me get a sip of this. I gotta find my beer too. What we know about Diddy right now. Diddy, first of all, Diddy, I don't know if y'all don't know, but Diddy's in jail. Diddy's in jail. And if you felt like a twinge or feeling a little bit sorry for him low-key, because he was like eating caviar with Snickers bars, he could do what he wanted, just eat cookies and cream on a yacht with his butt out. Like he can do whatever he want now. He's in MCD, what's it, MDC, the Manhattan.
That's in Brooklyn. He's in Brooklyn.
Oh, I'm sorry, in Brooklyn. They showed his cellmate too. I got an email. I got a text about his cellmate. It's a white dude, allegedly, right?
Wow.
But allegedly, Diddy
I
won't
thought he would
eat.
be by himself.
I thought he was too, but Diddy was going through detox. So Diddy's a straight up dead ass. Like this is not conjecture. Diddy is a drug addict.
Yeah.
Diddy is heavy on drugs right now, and they're saying that Diddy is detoxing, really, really hard. Which is you're going to shake, you're going to like vomit, you're going to be going through all kind of withdrawals. Yeah, like it's going to be, bro. It's going to be serious. You're going to wish your ass was dead ass. And they saying that low key Diddy's having a rough time. Them first couple of days, I think it's been about 5 days now, right? A week. No, it's been more than a week because he went in last week, right? So it's been at least 10 days at this point. But they saying Diddy is on a hunger strike. He won't eat his food because he think that people poisoning him. It's going nuts over there, bro. Dead ass. Like I think Diddy is going to struggle for a good month and a half, 2 months. We're gonna struggle the whole year because you gotta think he don't know where he's headed at right now. He's
gonna struggle forever, and as long as he's locked up, he's been too privileged.
Yeah. And I think that this is the thing when you're used to doing everything you want to do, that jail time different, bro. They telling you when to get up, when to go to sleep. They giving you the most garbage and heinous food. You know what I'm saying? Dudes is I don't know what part he's in. I don't know if he's in a part where it's gonna be a lot of interaction. I think he might be 23-hour lockdown. He might be
they'll
like
probably seg him out. I can't.
But the thing is this though, that's one of the worst federal prisons.
Yeah, they said one of the worst in the country.
Worst.
They said last year they had a like for 2 weeks it was blacked out.
Yeah.
In the middle of the winter, it was like below zero temperature, and the power was off. So these dudes was in there freezing, like they got lawsuits and stuff. So this not a good place. This ain't no country club, bro.
Nah.
This ain't no country club.
The camp for the rich people in the federals.
Dead ass. Katie in the building. Salute. Katie said prodidities instead of proclivities. My Nami said Diddy is in ding-a-ling paradise. Hey, if they let him out, but you know what though? Before he get the ding-a-ling paradise, you're right.
Good,
Manami in the building. He is in ding-a-ling paradise. If he learned to be the man up in there. I'm like this. First of all, I was thinking Diddy might be on. They said he was on suicide watch.
Straight savage in there and just stop running the joint.
They said he was on suicide watch a couple days ago. He's saying anything right now to get his lawyers to get that judge to give him some leeway. They're trying to move him. But they saying that Diddy was on suicide watch, and I can believe it. He's not eating. That's called a hunger strike.
Yeah.
So if you're not eating, you're on a hunger strike.
That could be withdrawal from drugs too.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah,
I think that's the main reason why he's not eating too. Besides the fact that he might think some people might try to poison him.
Yeah, they saying that he thinking somebody trying to poison him. Is back against the wall.
Yeah, that's the same prison where Epstein was at, right?
So Epstein was in the prison that was it was another building, and I believe that building is closed down now. I think they said that building that Epstein was in is completely closed because it's just an awful place.
Yeah, they don't want another one of that situation.
Yeah. She said all them honey buns gonna get that honey. Dead ass. Yo, listen, I feel like he might really, somebody that privileged and spoiled, he might off himself. Think about it. If you're thinking, think about this. He looking at it like R. Kelly got 30.
Yeah.
I don't think Diddy built for 30 in this.
Already, what
I don't think
50
he built
what?
for 30. Diddy gotta be 54, 55,
some shit like that.
Right? I don't know if Diddy built for this. To be honest, now all that muscling he been doing, Diddy supposed to be within the next month and a half, 2 months, he supposed to gather himself, right? He did a lot of bullying out here on these streets for a good 25 years. A lot of throwing chairs. He supposedly hit Kim Porter's when she got a new man. He hit him with a chair, broke everything, this and that over his back, and smacked him up and did just a lot of wilding. Hit that coach with the dumbbell. Yeah. Pulled out guns on Suge Knight. Like just wilding, right? And this a tip, blew up kid, cut his car. This is all alleged, right? But at the same time, if you're this rough and tough on the streets, then you got to go where the rough and tough go.
You got to go extra, right? In the jail.
Where the rough and tough go? To prison. So guess what? You got to gather yourself, bro. You got to gather yourself and be like, yo, dog, I'm Diddy, bro. Dead ass. Like all this muscle that he got out here, every time he beat somebody up, he had 20 bodyguards with him. You know what I mean? He was beating these guys up with bodyguards. So now, the way you beat up Cassie, kicked her in the head, did all this tough and rough stuff, you know what I'm saying, to all these dudes, you slap Drake, you know what I mean? Now, you got to do it, bro.
He might have to do with homie on that. I don't know if it was Empire or Power, whatever
that
show is.
She said the baseball store, the baseball bat. Yeah, that's the way with Nas back in the day, right? With was it Steve Stout?
Oh yeah, Steve thought the drama's on me. He did rap about that.
Supposedly, yeah. So let me get to the comments. He said, "Do you think you had anything with getting Biggie killed?"
Hey,
we're gonna talk about that, Katie. We're gonna talk about that. Jimmy said, salute Jimmy in the building. He said, bro, Diddy beat Positive K over the head with a brick cell phone in the early 90s over a beat. See, that's crazy. He was already bugging out in the 90s. Already bugging out. So you got to think, if he used to get in his way and just hitting people in the head, when you go to prison, guess what you got to do? Start hitting people in the head. Form that crew just like you did out here in these streets. Ain't no, you got a hunger strike and you scary and you on suicide watch live. You got to man up, bro. Dead ass. It's time to man up. Show us all this bad boy, tough guy, right? Who just came out and showed Diddy all that love? G-Dep just came out. Which another? I want to talk about that in the rest of the episode.
Shout out to G-Dep.
Shout out to G-Dep. But I don't know why he thought Diddy was because he went straight to Diddy, showed him mad love. You got the video with him dapping Diddy, da da da. I think that was like 2 days before Diddy got locked.
Yeah, it
might have been the same day. Ain't no time. Right?
It might have been. Salute Trey Porter in the building.
Don't do that.
That's a joke. Joking on that one, yo.
Yeah, no. I mean, I know nobody disrespect, but I think somebody probably should have told him, look, this ain't right now, ain't a good time to be. You know what I'm saying? I get it. He probably like a dude that's my man for life. If I went in, we was good. When I get out, we good. It might be like that.
Yeah, because he said that he ain't do bad business with him.
Maybe he didn't, but at the same time, I'm not telling you to disown him. But right now, low key, you do got to disown him. Like don't be on video. I think the only dude in the world at the time that was dapping up Diddy, showing him like big love was G-Dep. I'm dead ass and Stevie J. So right now, there's video footage now of G-Dep and Stevie J showing love to Diddy. I don't think no one else. I think that's it. And you may say, well, Charles, they loyal, but this ain't that. You know what I'm saying? Like, this ain't that. What Jerome said, Buddy did all that bullying with security guard around him. Now you're behind that wall. Let's see if he's still a bad boy. That's a fact. I think what he's gonna have to do is start finagling, start like, yo, I can do this and that. Because dude's gonna do whatever you if they want somebody you and you can provide it, then you could be able to shake and bake and be the man up in it a little bit. Or you're gonna get extorted, one or the other, right? He could start doing all that, what he was doing out here on the street. Before you know it, if he really about that, he could be the man up in there. His father was a Harlem drug dealer, right? Allegedly. Yeah, assassin.
But his dad got killed because he told.
That part. And his mom was allegedly showing him the ropes about a whole lot of other stuff that he shouldn't be. The reason they're trying to say his mom has something to do with how he got where he is. And I'm gonna leave it at that. You see what I'm saying? So it's a lot going on. What they say, Lydia said, are they really reopening that Kim Porter investigation? Listen, everything is reopened. Everything reopened.
That shooting, the Pac, his name came up mad times in the Pac situation.
There's a lot of like allegations with that going on.
Even with the Biggie joint. I was told this. If you ask 10 people in New York if he had something to do with Biggie, 7 of them's gonna say yeah.
I used to didn't believe that he had anything to do with Biggie. But when you realize Biggie was leaving, Biggie started his label with right? what was that? Entertainment.
Yeah.
They brought in Lil Kim and
half a bad boy Biggie brought to the table.
What's these dudes' name? Little Junior Mafia.
Yeah.
They had their own thing. He was leaving Diddy, and if we thinking of Diddy like the way he is now, at that point, if he was anything like that at the point, he wasn't having that.
You now see he's capable of crazy shit.
Yeah,
he's bugging out. He's mad, vindictive, petty, jealous. He has a very bad temper, anger management issues.
This is interesting because remember, like probably early in the podcast when I'm like, people tend to paint pictures of how they see people, how they want to be, and everybody. Oh, remember all the time, Diddy's a bitch. He does all that soft music, and I always say, you don't know how crazy just because he's rapping tough or he's rapping soft. Don't buy that. We all now see Diddy is about it. It just like we found out Hammer was about it.
Yeah.
These so-called soft rappers in the 90s are crazy as hell on the real. Like, yo, forget all that. Like, but that's my rant.
They come from the same environment.
We used to give Diddy.
See how the narrative changed?
Like that,
Thank you. The narrative is different. Like, yo, snap, Diddy would do that crazy shit, yo.
Remix, like
we used to shit on Diddy.
For real, he's soft. He's dancing in videos. Yo, Diddy's crazy as shit.
They how was popping with your brother.
But can I tell you something, Flares, about that? And this the realest shit I ever wrote right now.
Yeah.
Just because you spaz and bug out and throw your power around because you can, that don't make you hard.
True.
I didn't say hard. I said crazy.
No, you're right. You're right. I understand what you're saying.
I said crazy,
and a lot of us would think that we thought he was soft and we set it up. We thought Suge was punking him and all this and that, da-da-da. But the most smartest and the hardest, I'm not going to say thugs, but real dudes could have that power and they won't use it. You only use it when necessary. Diddy use it at the worst time when it's not necessary at all. It'll be a female. He's exerting 100%. He had his bodyguards grabbing up chicks, yoking them up and doing all kind of stuff. Like he's using his power excessively.
Yeah, I agree. Crazy. Whatever happened to crazy? I love it. Yeah. Remember that? You seen that? We got excuses for everything. Whatever just happened to crazy?
He said there's that one dude that said he was ready to knock some teeth out over Diddy like 2 weeks before the arrest. I don't know who that was though.
Salute he was gonna do what? He gonna
knock
do something
some
to Diddy?
dudes out. No, knock some dudes out for Diddy. Because I said G-Dep was the only one. G-Dep and Stevie J was the only ones really. I can't think of nobody else.
Even when he got arrested, there was like he's with a couple goons.
Mickey in the building said that's the problem. Black people don't stick together. We are very quick to throw each other under the bus. Oh, you saying that G-Dep is right for rocking with
I know.
him?
What are you saying on that?
I need more elaboration.
Yeah,
because it's not about throwing Diddy. I think Diddy already under the bus. I don't
know because the problem with black people is we gotta separate from the bullshit. If you want to go there, if that's what he's saying, like no, as black people, you can't run with crazy niggas and f up your name. You know what I mean? It's about growing and growth, bro.
Dead ass.
So if you mean stick with somebody who's nuts, no, we ain't doing that. You know what I'm saying?
Dead ass. So I know what he's trying to say.
I hope that's not what he's saying.
But every situation ain't the same,
for
bro.
real.
It ain't about salute Courtney in the building. It ain't about just sticking with each other. And I get it. But they say that a lot. When every time somebody get in trouble, they be like, why can't we stick together? Like, no, you're not, everything ain't good, bro. Like everything ain't, and I get it. Like, okay, they coming out the black exec. Let's talk about it. They coming out the black exec. Why now? Why Diddy? I get all that. Like, yo, it's a lot of white guys that was doing it before Diddy. I understand that. And it's learned behavior. He got it from the other execs before him. The other industry, they showed him, they told him this. He was a pawn, a puppet. He only did what was done to him. Yeah. I understand all of that rhetoric, and it's true. I get that. But that don't mean we gotta support blindly because he's black. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So a lot of stuff was done to a lot of people that didn't repeat that, right? Yeah. So it doesn't mean you get a free pass because of your color, right?
We don't condone him hitting on the women either.
Nah.
Because I got a sister and everybody out here know what my sister called me. It's a problem. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? My sister used to be like, don't make me call. You know what's gonna happen if I call my brother, you know what I'm saying? So
dead ass.
I ain't with that. I got I'm saying nieces, I got my cousins, all of that. Man, females. So we
you right.
Guys hitting on females.
Dead ass. I need Mikey to come back and elaborate because he said that's what black people do wrong. We be turning on each other. I don't know if this is turning on each other. Let me read what Jerome said.
But he might be coming from another angle though.
Yeah.
I can't think. He need to explain because that's the only angle I can see.
Yeah.
He said Jerome said Diddy soft. It's one thing to assert yourself in situations that call for it, but real brothers ain't getting down with condoning putting hands on females. No, that's not what we do. Let me see. Patricia Rose in the building. Good evening, everyone. Wu-Tang is forever. You got goddamn right.
Same with Heavy D.
Same with Heavy D.
What do you mean?
Heavy D. No, Heavy D was alleged to hit women, and he was supposedly beating up.
Really, Bundiddly D?
Who was he with? Pepper or Salt?
Say it ain't so.
One of them. He was one of them, and it was
Say it ain't so.
It's a lot. It's a lot of history with Heavy
Not
D.
Bundiddly D.
Yeah, they said that too. But I heard he was coming out with
the hell you say?
I heard he was coming out with a book too. I heard everybody was coming out with a book. Andre Rose coming out with a book.
Jimmy said, "Black folks' problem is collectively we're politically illiterate. Everybody talks Fred Hampton and MLK Jr. They were socialists, and you can't find a youngin' in the trap that knows." It moved. Hold on. I gotta get a youngin' in the trap that knows what that means. Then he wrote, "We let the construct that is America infect us." That's true. That's true.
Yeah, that's true right there.
Mickey, okay, Mickey elaborated. Let me get to this Mickey conversation. Mickey said,
that's a lot.
If you look at all the other races, you never hear nothing. Let's take note. People are talking about black people dating teenagers. White people have been doing it for decades. Case in point, Steven Tyler was dating a 16-year-old. Jerry Seinfeld was dating a 16-year-old Fergie. The Black Eyes was dating Justin Timberlake.
Fergie from the Black Eyed
Fergie from the Black Eyed Peas was dating Justin Timberlake when he was 16-year-old. Jerry Lee Lewis was dating his 13-year-old cousin, married her when she was 14. Elvis Presley was dating a 14-year-old. All these people were in the mid-20s, but you never hear the white people throw their people under the bus. But every time somebody black does something, we quick to throw our people under the bus. What are we going to do now? Mute all Diddy's music, discard all the artists and the people he has put on the thrones all these years. He screwed up big time, but let's not forget what that man was and is. Oh, we got to talk about that.
Let's go.
It's a fact, but
It's
a fact, but there's too many nuances.
It's too many nuances. Let's say we're not going to mute his music because we ain't muting nobody. Nah. Let's stop that. We don't mute nobody's music. R. Kelly still comes on. Michael Jackson, everybody still comes on. We don't mute nobody's music, but you do get less of it. And the radio is going to back down from some of this. I get that. But at the same time, we got to acknowledge when wrong is wrong. If that uncle is touching them kids when nobody's around, right? We can't just be like, oh, that's just Uncle Jay, right? No, Uncle Jay need to get his ass beat, stomped out, beat down, maybe shot, right? We let a lot of Uncle Jay. We just tell the kids what we tell them. Don't go to Uncle Jay's house. Don't be around Uncle Jay without me around. We just tolerate it, right? Right? Uncle Jay need to be hit with the baseball bat. He don't need to be at the family cookhouse no more. But we let that slide. We Uncle Jay, you know what I'm saying? Just watch them kids when they're around Uncle Jay. Dead ass, right? Am I bugging? Let me know when I'm bugging. So we do excuse it, but we can't put this man on the pedestal and be like, oh, because he did beats, right? Which is questionable, like how much he actually did. Like, let's be honest. This dude had a whole team of beat makers, right? And he just came in to put the cowbell in, right? Let's just be honest. Mm-hmm. So we give this dude a lot of credit. But a lot of people didn't get paid. A lot of people got burnt. A lot of people got trash contracts. He's infamous for using people and leaving them.
That's why Big was secretly writing everybody's raps and putting it under somebody else's name for the publishing.
Dead ass. And think about this.
That's why Biggie was. I mean, that's part of the reason why Diddy was at the session that night when Pac got shot, because they didn't even know he was dead. He was trying to sneak in on the session because he got word that Biggie was writing everybody's raps.
See, and that's shady. And what I'm saying is, we talked earlier about G-Dep and homie Mickey said that we be turning our back on each other, And I see all that about the 14-year-olds, and I see all that, Mickey. I get it. But Mickey saying we be turning our back on each other, yada yada. Diddy is an awful. Let's just.
You can't.
Diddy's an awful human being, bro.
Like it or not.
Diddy's awful.
No, hold on, like it or not. You can't just stand with somebody blindly because they're your same skill. Wrong is wrong, like it or not. And see, that's if you want to go what's wrong with like a culture, will kill a culture right there. We're gonna back everybody who's wrong. No, sometimes you gotta stand up like a man, not just a black man, but a man, and say, no, that's not right there. So I don't always buy into that. No, because he's black. No, hell no. Diddy's a black man who fucked up. And being black, we do know you got more consequences. I know Chris Rock says something. You can't give a damn about them. They're doing wrong. We can do wrong. Yeah. That's not how it works. As a man, forget a black man. As a man, you can't think like, yo, they rape 14-year-old they're dating. Why can't we do it and stand together? I don't want to stand with somebody who would do that.
Facts.
You know what I mean? Don't come at my blackness for that.
Facts.
I'm a man first, bro. I mean, so no beef. But it's like, yo, I talk to so many people who just try to throw the cloud of blackness on stuff. Sometimes you got to look beyond that and say, nah, you know what, bro? No. If that was you, TJ, yo, we got to talk, man. Don't be fucking around like that. You know what I mean? My brother, we still black and bro, but I got to talk to you. You know what I mean? I can't stand with you on that. I should be correcting you.
Which is,
so
which is what we should be able to do with
so,
each other.
Yeah, exactly.
But at the same time, it's like us as black people, they're like, oh, we always trying to bring the black man down. But yo, these people have the opportunity, like they got opportunity. They're millionaires. They're out the hood and they're still doing dumb hood shit, or they're doing shit like this to jeopardize what they work for. Know what I mean? But a lot of it is that Hollywood shit too. Know what I mean? Niggas get so caught up in brothers get so caught up in
your shit,
and chasing, know what I mean, to be that guy when they as we're seeing, each door there's different levels, right? Where they gotta do different shit to get to those, know what I mean, to those levels.
Facts.
So I'm fine with being right here, maybe here. But with that next level, when I gotta do something crazy, I'm cool.
Yeah, like I don't want to go there. I don't think I would venture into that lane.
I used to think they were joking about.
No, I really did.
You gotta do this and do that, but dead ass, it's a next level, and you do have to do this and do that, because when you do them Diddy parties and you go to the extra party that's after, and they get some dirt on you, guess what? In a weird way, they trust you now.
It's blackmail.
They trust you now. Fliz, you and Diddy party, you do a belly flop in the pool and 4 guys belly flop on you, and now they got a video of you doing a now they got 2 videos of you doing whatever. Now they can give you that $30 million deal. Right, low key, they can throw you that little check that get your company started and off the data. Now it's different,
but we own you
because you one of us.
But we own you.
You one of us, right? Now they got Meek Mill and Bunny hopping. I lost a basketball game, so now I got a hop. Right? TJ don't want to hear this. He don't want to hear this Meek Mill come. And we can talk about Meek later too, dead ass. But I feel like we can't blindly go into, and I want to touch on this comment right here. I'm gonna go back to Jerome. He said, we ain't got enough time to respond to Mickey. We got to stop making excuses. 2 wrongs don't make it right. Black, white, purple. If you're a sicko, you got to be held accountable. And I get it. Jerry Lee Lewis had a child.
He married his cousin.
And Elvis Presley had a child bride. And when Steven Tyler had a child, like da. We get that, but that don't make it right. And we're not gonna follow these sickos into this. And see, the reason we as black people we don't talk about like supporting each other when it comes to that, because we don't support it. So we're not going to sit there and be like, you know what, Fliz, it's okay that your bride is 12. Like, no, it's not okay. We're not going to rock with you. And you don't see, I think it's maybe 1 or 2 black musicians that got away with that. It ain't a lot. I'm just going to be honest. And whoever got away with that was in the 50s and 60s. Maybe, was it who the guy to do we going to do the twist again? No.
Chubby Check?
Not Chubby Check. I'm the other one. Johnny Be Good. Did he have it like that?
Chuck Berry.
Did he have a child?
I don't know. I don't know Chuck Berry's history.
I don't want to put that on Chuck Berry. But end of the day, right? It ain't that many of us. And when they try to hit Mike with that, first of all, I don't believe Mike did nothing. And now you can say whatever you want. We can have that conversation on another. I don't believe Mike Jackson. Mike Jackson. I don't believe Mike Jackson did nothing. Mike just an overgrown kid that got in some bad.
You're saying dumb. You don't believe he did anything? I don't believe
Mike Jackson did anything to them kids. But that's just me. I'm allowed to believe that. Too,
like, you know what I'm saying? Like with the controlling the situation, Mike was the biggest thing popping. And like, how can we bring him down? You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, she was just Neverland situation.
What's going on in here? We got some wild comments tonight. She said she bored. Have a good stream. Salute the baby.
Well, thanks for tapping in,
Let's go. Keep it moving.
Hey, what's up, baby?
It's God's side and the other side. Dead ass. Jimmy said it's God's side and the other side.
Facts.
Let me see what else we got going on. The year of the revelation is upon us for real. It's mad comment. Mickey back. Hold on. What Mickey say now?
No, we can't keep focusing on this.
I just want to read what it said. Ray Charles. Okay. It's a lot going on. He said he's not sticking up for Diddy, especially when he's drugging. That's the other thing. Diddy's an awful person, bro.
Hey, yo, that's what Gene Deal was saying. Gene Deal was just saying that the reason why he's in this situation is them drugs, bro.
Yeah. We
Them
can't
drugs,
just stand
you know what I'm
blindly with people, bro, for your color, bro. Dead ass. And Cat Williams got his own issues, but ain't none of these issues like Diddy's issues. Let's just be honest. And let me see. He said, shout out to Cat Williams. People covered up R. Kelly stuff for years, just like they did with Diddy. And now
Facts.
Diddy worse than R. Kelly. Diddy 10 times worse than R. Kelly. Because not only is Kelly was just very, yeah. Kelly did some wild stuff that was bad and he was over the top. Diddy did all the same stuff, 10 times worse. Drugs, alcohol, beat your ass, blackmail you, revenge porn. They got stuff right now. This lady, he got another lawsuit just came out yesterday. The girl on TV crying, she's crying. She got Gloria Allred as a lawyer. She's saying that Diddy and his bodyguard. Now they coming after the bodyguard. She said they both repeatedly assaulted her.
Bodyguard?
Diddy and the bodyguard. So it's not
Gene Dale.
It's not Gene Dale, and it's not the other guy that just
Gene
came
wasn't
out.
going for none of that. He said none of Gene Dale was saying none of this stuff happened around him.
That's what he said. Courtney said, I don't believe that either. She don't believe that Mike did nothing. Chuck Berry fought it in the I'm not even gonna read that. Jimmy Wildin.
Chuck Berry fought in the Posse's mouth.
That's
Chuck
funny.
Diabolical.
Salute. Charm Locks in the building said if the feds didn't
Chief
find
was
nothing,
popping.
I
Chief
believe
Rocker was good, brother.
MJ. Victor in the building.
Oh, we about to talk about your boy too, Chief.
Who's
Don't worry
his boy?
about it.
Victor Daddy, who's his boy?
Oh, Dolph.
Oh, yeah, we're gonna talk about Young Dolph later too. Dara Donina La Fortune. Do you think the murder of Pac or Alita will be brought up? Yes, I believe Diddy will be indicted for the Tupac murder. I'm going to tell you why. Well, they don't have no evidence.
Wait, what happened with Aaliyah?
I don't know about Aaliyah. I don't know what is going on with Aaliyah. I have no idea about Aaliyah and Diddy. They reaching with that one because I don't see no reason for Diddy to kill
They're going
Aaliyah.
after Diddy. For
I don't know,
everything.
but
Like Diddy did
I
it.
100%. If you watch,
Did he do it? Did he do it?
if you pay
Diddy do it,
attention to
Diddy
all
not?
the stories about Pac's murder, and you hear all the pieces put together, this is what happened according to the streets. According to the streets, that's on damn YouTube telling the whole story, which ain't never supposed to happen. Diddy sent $1 million for Pac to get killed, but the million never made it to the killers.
But
They
even
killed
before
Pac
that-
on a humble. They killed Pac for a different reason,
Yeah.
but they did get paid. Diddy did pay him, and Diddy hit him up, said, "Was that us?" Diddy sent the money, the million to a guy. What's this guy's name?
Zip.
Almost
I saw that
Zip.
today too.
Zip. He sent it to him. Zip kept the money. He opened up a nightclub. Right, he dead now, so he can't really defend himself. But the word is that he kept the money. They killed Pac for a whole different reason, because they never got paid to kill him. They never got paid, so they did it over Orlando Anderson, and Pac did beat him up. Yada yada yada. We also see it happen.
We seen it.
Pac did a lot. Pac is loyal to a fault, and he wanted to do what because he gets worked up. He got amped up. He shouldn't have did anything to Orlando Anderson. They still would have came back. Even if Pac could have been a victim of whatever, even if he didn't do nothing to him, but he did. So he got hit, blah, blah, blah. But end of the day, I believe I believe Diddy will be indicted for that, but that's 3-4 years later. Like, he still be in jail when they bring Keefe Diaz. If Keefe D is still alive, Keefe D gonna say, all Keefe D got to say is that he sent the money.
Nah, he basically said his name, like Diddy's name got brought up in Keefe D's case like between 70 something times and 100 times, bro. His name came up in the case, as in court.
Dead
So
ass.
It's
That
on
Tusi.
when he says it in court, so it's on the paper. You know what I'm saying? Like it's on recording. So yeah,
I believe that Diddy will be indicted, but they don't have enough to. Keefe D word alone is not enough.
it's not. Yeah, it's basically his word against Puff's word.
Exactly. That's like XXXTentacion's killer saying Drake told us.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not enough. You need more evidence. They'll never find that wire transaction. They'll never get that $1 million. You'll never get it. You'll never find it. You can dig and dig and dig. You'll never find. Try to find something from 1994 that you
like right now.
right now. Well, how you gonna find it? In what world? You know what I'm saying? So they're never gonna get that. They're gonna try, but they're never gonna get that wire transaction, and they're never gonna have enough evidence to convict Diddy of the Tupac thing. But I believe that Diddy did pay to get murdered. Now you gotta think why the motive is. Pac was doing too much he was hurting their brand too much. And not only was he hurting their brand too much, he was threatening physical violence when he saw you. You know what I'm saying? So
on
it's like
site, on site.
It was on site with
There was
Pac.
altercations.
So
Soul Train Awards, all of that.
Yeah, and if I'm Diddy, and I said it many more times, if I'm Diddy and Pac keep rolling up on me 50 deep everywhere, I gotta nip this in the bud. Diddy thinking like a boss. That's what a boss would do. What would you do, T, if this dude's you going listen, let's be honest. You got a big bag, you're a millionaire, and this little short bald head, he just keep rolling up every time. All my 4-4. Like at some point, TJ, I'm gonna make a nice little quiet call to the other side and be like, y'all want $1 million? I'm just being honest.
I ain't doing that.
I'm doing that because Fliz, this guy is threatening to hurt you, bro. And you gotta think we already established that he's crazy.
Yep.
How you gonna be crazy, but you got somebody punking you all on the internet and all on he's in every magazine calling you this, that, and the third. Did you see the original cover to they had an original, they just released it this week, the original cover of Machiavelli, the back of Machiavelli. It got Diddy with like some gay stuff. This is back in 19. What year was this?
Hey yo, so by
95.
you saying that, right? By you saying that, right? I was just telling you about the so-called book about Kim, right? We don't know if it's real or whatever, but if that book is true, then that makes Diddy like he's like a monster, bro.
He is a monster.
Like if the book is true, even if she does have a book and it's coming out or whatever, like Diddy's just on some other shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what the hell? But him and Pac, if the book is true, basically in the book, when I was listening today, it was basically saying that Diddy came on the Pac because Pac smashed Kim. And it basically like, no, for real. Like,
That's
know,
so
it's just
wild,
open
bro.
shit, but it's like, they basically, it's Hollywood shit.
That's so
everybody's smashing everybody, basically.
The thought that Diddy's
and then
coming on the
Diddy
Pac
basically was
wild.
coming at Pac. I mean, Pac wasn't having it, so you already know what Pac. So ever since then, Pac ain't fuck with Diddy. You know what I'm saying?
That's wild, bro. That's just hilarious.
If the book is true.
I don't know if that book is true. A lot of people saying that book been out for about 2 years or so, and they saying that the book is
You're
fake.
right. J-Lo's about to have to talk too, because if the book is true, if that book is true, homegirl Kim said a lot of things. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Taiwan
like, she told
is in
everything.
the building.
What up, T?
Taiwan in the building.
Video's crazy. Video was crazy. The video was crazy.
Taiwan. Victor said J-Lo about to have to talk. We missed mad comments. I could go back, but Kim Porter death is reopened. It should be reopened. But there was a psychic that said all of this was going to happen before it happened. She said that Kim Porter was working from the other side to make sure Diddy asked God what he got, and he got worse. He got worse than I actually thought. I thought Diddy was going to have, like, his career was going to be, but I didn't think he's going to hit the jail cell and be facing 30. I didn't expect that. Meek Mill now saying he doesn't know Diddy dead ass. I did a whole video on that. Meek trying to disassociate himself. He said Meek said, I'm going to pay a private investigator $100,000 to figure out why y'all keep associating Meek Mill and Diddy's name together. Dude, y'all in videos with matching pajamas. You're in his pool, and he's saying you put that work in, daddy, the same night as they supposed the audio of him smashing you. That's why. You could give me the $100,000. I'll solve the case. Case solved.
Case solved.
Case solved. Wasn't you the only one speaking on Diddy's behalf when last month when it first happened? When everybody was dogging Diddy, Meek was the only one speaking out on his behalf. Meek and Stevie J. Remember that? Let me see what else we got. Watch Jaguar Wright interviews. P. Diddy and Jay-Z are heavy involvement with Aaliyah. Her getting her on the plane hype. But they kill a lot of people just to kill her. I find it hard to believe they kill all them people just to get Aaliyah.
They killed mad people just to be to the top. That's basically
that's
basically what that book is saying that Kim's talking about. Because there's mad people that she's putting his name on bodies, like basically. And I'm like, shit, I'm about to start looking shit up. Like, damn, did that director die by those saying? Like, this shit is crazy, man.
Let me see what D. Harrell said. Nah, I'm not doing that. You're going to give your life up by killing Pac. So how you going to make money now? No, but listen, D, he never, how long ago Pac been dead? He never got charged. D, he never got charged.
And you got to think about it like
he got away with it.
All of them guys is trying to come up, and Pac was a threat. Pac's a threat to a lot of. He was a threat to a lot of people.
Pac wasn't going to let none of this
stuff
slide.
He wasn't letting none slide.
He wasn't going to let none of this live. And Biggie would have had trouble surviving in hip hop if Pac was around. I'm just going to be honest.
Honestly, I think though with Pac and Biggie, I think if them two would have sat and talked, I think they would have worked it out.
They would have worked it out, but it would have been.
And I think a lot of the stuff that was happening, Biggie didn't know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like Puff was moving behind.
He would have had to move away from Diddy.
Yeah.
and Pac would have had to get away from Suge. Then they could have talked. Suge was not going to let him talk to him. You saw what they did to Snoop when Snoop tried to say, I like Diddy.
Yeah.
I like Puffy. I like Snoop. He said, Snoop said, I like Puffy. I like Biggie. He on a plane with a fucking steak knife trying to not get beat up by a whole death row, right? Because they was going to hurt him. Pac didn't speak to him no more.
No, yeah, that was their last conversation.
Pac didn't speak to him. Pac shut him out.
He's like, yo, cuz.
Because guess why Pac shut him out? He's riding with Suge. He's riding with Death Row. So Suge, Pac would have never been able to have that conversation with Biggie, and Biggie would have never been able to have that conversation. And Diddy sending, first of all, Diddy telling Biggie to go to Cali is crazy.
He should have been in, where was he supposed to go, to Paris?
He's supposed to go to Paris.
That was a bigger move for him. Whatever, shoot the video. All right, yo, I'm out of here.
Courtney said some dude wrote that book, that Kim
month.
Porter book. Courtney said some dude wrote that Kim Porter book.
Yeah, that's why I said I heard it's fake. I hope it's fake because
I think it's fake.
If it's real, then damn, Diddy, like, you know what I'm saying? It makes him like real deal. It makes him a whole monster, like a savage. Like,
this dude's a savage, whether he did kill him or not. He's a savage, bro. Tupac was going to be bigger than Bad Boy. Death Row East. I don't know if Death Row East would have ever really worked. I'm gonna be honest, because the East was not rocking with it. So he had Eric B. Picked up Eric B. to be the head of Death Row East. I don't know if Eric B. had the muscle to, like, not physical muscle, but to make rappers want to do what he says. You know what I mean? Like, I think they had Black Moon in them. I think they was gonna rock with it.
I think it was nice and smooth.
I think a lot of people, certain rappers would have rocked with it.
People who like Pac, like Greg Nice. I mean,
Greg
Smooth B.
Smooth
Smooth B loved
down
with Pac.
Smooth B loved.
So I can see that happening. Plus, Pac had a lot of Jersey rappers on his.
Who was Pac about to bring back before?
Big Daddy Kane.
It was Kane, but it was a rapper that failed. And Pac was like, I'm gonna bring you back. It was Melly Mel. Pac was going to try to bring Melly Mel back because Pac really loves hip hop to the core like that. Many in the building. What Courtney say? She said Clive Davis played the dementia excuse. Damn, Clive Davis. We bring his name up. Our channel gets smashed there. Yep, Sloan Bella predicted this. Sloan Bella, that's the white chick that says she's talking to Kim Porter on the other side, and Kim Porter's laughing, telling her, "Listen, it's another thumb drive, and I gave it to a trusted person that they don't know who it is. We still don't know who this person is with this thumb drive, but whoever, they tore up her house looking for the thumb drive, right? It's deep. The story, how Kendrick say, the rabbit hole goes deeper, I promise. Like, it's a lot going on, and at first you hear it sound crazy, but then you realize Diddy's a psychopath, and this girl having a thumb drive with all the stuff he did on it. But then you think, why wouldn't he just pay Cassie the $30 million? But he's a narcissist. Yeah, Cassie said, I got a book. I wrote a book. Diddy. I wrote a book because Diddy was so-called broke up with Kim Porter. When Kim Porter died, Diddy was so broken up, he wasn't able to pay attention to Cassie like he was, right? He wasn't able to pay attention to Cassie, so Cassie ended up slipping away because she couldn't get away before. Kim Porter died, so Cassie was able to slip away, She got with that trainer, got pregnant, wrote a book when she came out of the stupor that he had her in drugs all the time, yada, yada. But at the end of the day, Cassie wrote the book. She said, I got this book. If you want this book to go away, give me $30 million. Some people may say that that's blackmail. But what it is, low key, it is. Let's be honest, it's blackmail. But at the same time, it's like, I'm going to get $30 million from this book, right, Fliz? Yep. So either I can get the $30 million from you or I can just release the book. Diddy's so engulfed in himself, Flizzy, that he's like, release your fucking book, bitch.
Nobody's gonna believe you, type shit.
But then she's like, oh no, I also got a lawsuit, my nigga, and I'm about to hit you in the head. He was like, oh shit, do your fucking lawsuit because he's a narcissist. So the lawsuit came.
Felt a little bit untouchable, maybe.
He felt a little bit untouchable. Let's be honest, none of us saw this. A year ago, Diddy was untouchable. Yep. Diddy was on America's Got Talent or some shit like that, right? Yeah. Diddy was Snoop. Diddy was Snoop. He was a household name. He had the key to the city. Key to the city. They gave this nigga the key to the city. Imagine that.
At one point, he was the key to Vote or Die. Remember all that?
Vote or Die. Got
even
mad
on
people
that,
to vote.
There's supposed to be a chick that's coming out from that situation that was working for that. Supposedly he was doing something too.
Yeah, Mickey's right. Diddy should have ran when he had the chance. Went to a country with no extradition. I would have ran. I sound crazy right now. I'm like, I would have hit Pop. I would have ran.
Yo, he's going on right here. We're gonna see a documentary on the What Show. You know that Charles Brown in the What Show was like this and shit.
Surviving Charles Brown.
Right?
He was a monster. Listen, Diddy should have ran when he had a chance because they ain't going nowhere now.
Yo,
But
give me $3 million for this book, Charles.
I know. He's like,
shit
Fliz
now,
like,
nigga.
I got a whole book. You don't write your raps. Like, Damon, D. Harrell said, if Biggie left Bad Boy, him and Pac definitely would have fixed it, especially if he was alive today, dead ass. Ellie Ross in the building says, Superhead, Ben told us about Diddy in her first book. Yes, I low-key read that first book.
I read that
We
too.
all read the book.
We all read those books.
We all read the book.
Is we soft for reading that? But I read it because it was interesting.
No, I read everything that was hip-hop.
Yeah.
Fact.
I read a lot of weird. I read
She was
DMX
going
books.
in.
She did. She
told
was going in.
She told about everybody.
I don't believe all of it's true, though. I'll be honest with you. I don't believe
So
all
you
that book
you
is
don't
true.
believe that she had Irv Gotti running around the hotel room?
No, I think she's telling some truths, but I do know that people tend to
Her
like
name's
embellish.
Superhead, bro. Her name is Superhead.
I see people tend to embellish and Hollywoodize a lot of stuff. So I
Wasn't
don't
really that super though. Like, let's be honest. Like, I want to know. I need some confirmation, bro.
What's home dude? The dude, the porn dude. I forgot his name. He was like basically saying like it's on a fuck one of them documentaries, whatever. But he was talking about her. They're talking about her, and he was like, "Yo, like I couldn't even like, know what I mean, like." 1.1 seconds. It was like, oh shit, like she's that good. Like,
what's this dude's name? They just threw eggs at him. I know you're talking about. He came out of jail. Brian Pumper?
Nah, the other one.
Oh, okay. Brian
Mr.
Pumper.
Marcus?
Yeah, him.
I just threw that shit out there.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know why I know these things. I don't understand stuff.
Hold on.
But Mr. Marcus.
Hold on. DVDs from back in the day.
I don't know who Pinky is. Like,
I know you mean the nigga with the Timberlands and the hat.
Nah, we don't
The
know
Timberlands and the hat, dude.
We don't know about
Yo, word is born. I just threw that shit out
listen,
there.
I'm gonna promise you this. When the What Show starts the memberships only, we're gonna do a whole episode that's locked that you can't see unless you're a member, and we're gonna talk about adult entertainment. I'm dead ass.
I don't know shit about that.
All right. So listen, it's actually really sad. All these beautiful, talented people ruined. She's right, Katie's ruined. Diddy had the key to the city last year. What Jimmy say? Where Diddy really messed up was suing that alcohol conglomerate.
Facts.
Yeah, he got to. So listen, he wanted to be.
That's part of the being a narcissist.
He wanted to be. Well, they offered it. They was going to partner with him, and then they changed their mind for whatever reason. They probably found out about the party. They probably did a what you call it?
They probably sent an investigator.
When you investigate, what they call that?
Audit, private investigator.
When you about to get hired somewhere, and then they do your past.
Like a BCI, a background check.
And then they do a deep dive. Like when if you go to get a government job right now, Fliz, or like you go to work for the CIA building, even if you're just gonna be a receptionist, they're gonna interview 20 people that knew you. They're gonna do it. Yada yada.
They go deep in the child.
Yeah.
Like everything is unsealed. Even your juvenile record is unsealed.
Yeah. So they probably went and saw and scrubbed Diddy and was like, yeah, no. Because some of this stuff gonna be crazy in about a year and a half. A lot of stuff coming down the turnpike, and it's not gonna be good.
Lose money. Now we all said.
Yeah. So he's right. That alcohol conglomerate was bad.
Drink champs.
What it was is Ciroc was under them, and he was trying to be a bigger bag of the. It's like when Kanye couldn't get in the fashion industry and start making all this noise. Diddy did that, but Kanye making noise. Kanye ain't got enough dirt to put him in jail. Diddy do. If they could have put Kanye in jail, believe me, his ass would be in there. He ain't got enough dirt. Lydia said, I believe the major motivation for Diddy to drug people is because he might have believed people are more creative under that. No, we're not doing that. No, they got nothing to do with no creativity. Diddy was like,
you ain't coming to none of our parties and we sipping. Nah, hell no, we ain't do that. You know what I'm saying?
Flizzy, how many people you drugged? Be honest.
None.
About 15.
They're gonna take that clip.
I know, right?
They're gonna take that clip and cut it right there when he's in court.
Everybody know I'm the squarest, cleanest dude on the planet. I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't do none of that. So I damn near won't do it to nobody else.
We be out to eat and be like, did he just order a drink?
Flizzy gonna be in a child custody hearing, and they're gonna say drink. Exhibit A, click, and just be like,
I drug 2
How
kids.
many people you drug, Flizzy? About 15.
I drug 2 kids all the time with Flintstone vitamins.
D. Harrell said Gene Deal needs to be charged. Gene Deal claims he never did nothing.
I don't think Gene Deal did nothing.
He also sold his soul. Dude, 6'7", 300. He could be a bodyguard for anyone. Gene Deal got a lot going on. Hey, Mr. Marcus was that dude. Charm don't care. Like, listen, Mr. Marcus was that dude. One of the porn stars just got killed last week. Defending his cousin, a young dude. He's very famous, but I didn't know the dude, but he got hit last week. Ellie Ross said, "Yep, he forgot he was black." Katie in the building. Katie put another 20.
Salute.
We salute Katie. Another 20. I don't know where that money goes, gang. I'm sorry. I'm gonna find it. I don't know where the super chats go, but I'll find out where they go. But I appreciate Katie with the super chat and the whatever's going on. We appreciate you, gang.
Super chat, man. You
we gonna make it work. Thank you,
dude?
Katie. We appreciate Katie. Always in the building. We see each other.
Hey, Katie, we need your information.
Dead ass. We're gonna send you some hats and all that
stuff, yo.
The new What Show. Listen, first of all, the What Show got merchandise. Why y'all ain't buying the merchandise showing it? If you buy the merchandise on the What Show, we gonna put you on. We gonna put your picture up next week. Buy the merchandise. CLBMG. Go to there. Go to the CLB marketplace. We got the What Show hats, hoodies, shirts, all that, yada yada. Make sure you go buy that, man. We gonna put you on the joint. Matter of fact. First person by the What Show, we're gonna bring them on the screen. We're gonna bring you and talk to you. Dead ass.
Facts. Let's get it.
The MDA was to make you open and horn. Oh shit! What happened? The ketamine was to make you loose and loopy. The GHP
that's what he was using.
Was to make sure
I
you
saw
forget
two girls.
being a K-hole.
There were
wasn't
two girls
enough.
talking about well, they're alleging that they was at a Diddy party and they were saying him and Kanye was trying to get him on that shit. But everybody just says shit, but that don't mean it's true. But she was talking about that, like they was trying to get her on that stuff. And
that's what I don't like about Kanye. He did all this stuff and he tried to act like he's not.
No, I'm not saying he did. These two girls are trying to. These two girls are trying to go and say like him and Diddy both is trying to get like. Here you go, though.
I believe.
So I'm not saying I believe it because people do lie and for fame and whatever, but that's tough. She was very like compelling with her story.
Kanye already told us he was addicted to porn. I believe Kanye was at them Diddy's parties. I believe Kanye's on one of them tapes, if not 50 of them tapes. Dead ass. And I'm gonna say something else.
Kim, let's go to this party, Kim.
I'm gonna say something else, and I'm just gonna out my brother. Like he was telling me, like, yo, if you was at them Diddy parties, he probably could have drugged you and have you on videotape. First of all, I'm just going to be honest. I'm not going to be at no freaky dicky party doing no freaky dicky stuff. I don't care. Because first of all, I'm a private dude, right? You know what I'm saying?
I'm coming there with my own bottles anyway.
I'm a private dude. I'm not a dude.
Weed,
I'm not gonna be what they say with your wang out and
hang out with
wang. I'm not gonna be hanging out with my wang out at Diddy's house. I'm not gonna be on no tape, dog. I'm dead. I'm just sorry. I know a lot of people like to say, "Oh, you would have went to Diddy party. You would have been on tape." Da-da. First of all, you got to take a special individual. Maybe Fliz might be on the tape because you got to stay to the party after the party. A video just came out today where Diddy was saying, "All right," he came out on the balcony with a mic. I don't know if y'all saw this on Twitter. Nah. He said, "All right, for all the kids that's here, you got about an hour left because in an hour it's adult party. Y'all gonna have to get out of here. So have fun now because it's gonna get real different in here, and y'all can't be here." So he said a warning. This was a warning. He told the kids, "You got an hour left." And now in hindsight, all these videos looking crazy right now. The video with Justin Bieber, right? We was letting a grown listen. In what other world, if it ain't Diddy, you letting a 15-year-old white kid chill with a 35, 40-year-old black guy? In what world is this okay?
He's like dead giveaway.
Hollywood.
Then they got the other follow-up video with Justin Bieber seeing him a couple years later. Diddy's acting like he's mad. He's like, "Oh, you don't want to hang with me no more. You ain't chilling with me no more." He's 15 years old. What the fuck you talking about? Are you insane? This nigga's 15 years old. He's a white boy, little kid. He shouldn't be hanging with you at all. You already ruined Usher. They asked Usher, they said, "So you went to Diddy's Flavor Camp? How was that?" He said, "Well, it was a lot of things I couldn't process at the time. They sent me there to learn about the business and to learn about life and to become like, more seasoned." They said, "Would you send your kids?" They said, "Hell no." So what that tell you? It tells you Usher is he regrets being there and he saw some stuff he shouldn't have seen that he wish he didn't. And they think that Diddy, what you call it? You groomed him.
Gene, in the words of Gene Dale again, he said, "Go and check the hospital records."
What you mean?
He said Usher got sent to the hospital, and that's,
oh no, don't do that.
There's clips of it, bro.
Oh, Taiwan said, "What y'all drinking? We drinking Belvedere."
You know, Bel Air.
Bel Air. I'm sorry, Bel Air.
Champagne and Good Vibes remix about to come out. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna say it again.
Yeah, Champagne and remix, Good Vibe. You know what? These guys, we got commercials I'm supposed to be playing. Next week. I'm gonna have them set up. I just haven't done it.
Yeah, that too, Day.
So D said he sat and watched it. He said Diddy. Oh, he's talking about Gene Deal.
Yeah.
He said Diddy said he's going to drug Danny Kane and pimp them, and all he said was someone's kids will stay working. No, I think that's the other bodyguard.
No, that was Gene Deal.
You sure?
Gene Deal, yeah.
Gene Deal wasn't there when Danny Kane was there. No, he was there. He was there. But there's another bodyguard. What's the other bodyguard, Flizzy?
I don't know his name.
No, I was about to say they call him Uncle Something, but that's the one where
the one that's coming out now.
Old bodyguard is you talking
I
about that
found
one?
this dude's name right now. He says Zip the Drip and DJ go down everywhere. The producers don't go anywhere. The artists don't go everywhere, but the security goes everywhere.
That's
Gene
facts.
seen it all. So Gene, Jimmy just
Farnsworth.
I'm gonna bring up that.
Saying that too.
I'm gonna talk about Farnsworth because I just watched the video.
He's in Atlanta though.
But let me find
He's
this.
married with kids and stuff.
I'm gonna tell you, I just watched a video last night that said why Farnsworth Bentley was fired from Diddy's service. Do y'all want to know why?
Yeah, why?
They said that he was a thief. They said that Farnsworth, and this is alleged before niggas come for me. They said that Farnsworth Bentley was a kleptomaniac, and they said that Diddy was looking for stuff everywhere. He was stealing it, and they said that J-Lo had bought these boots, these knee-high boots. This is alleged. I saw this last night. Bought these knee-high boots. It was Gene Deal that said it.
All right.
Gene Deal said she bought these knee-high boots, $5,000 boots, hadn't shipped in, and nobody could find the boots. They was like, where the boots? They looking everywhere for the boots. They went and decided, like, we got to find out what's going on with this dude. They went to his house. He had mad of their stuff in his house. He had J-Lo stuff, Diddy stuff. This dude was just taking stuff. Allegedly, according to Gene Deal. So that's why Farnsworth Bentley ain't around. And Diddy quietly just never said nothing, and he fired this dude because it was abrupt.
Sit him out of here.
Remember what video was that with Farnsworth got the
he's dancing. He got
the umbrella over Diddy. Yeah, it's Diddy's man. And then I don't know where. Whoop. So allegedly, according to Gene Deal, the reason Farnsworth Bentley ain't around because he was a thief.
Okay.
And that's that. That's the end of that. That's gonna make a nice little clip, a little short. 50 and Eminem will always taking shots at Diddy.
Hey, yo, Eminem, and you heard the extra songs that he put on. Was it
Eminem ain't rock with Diddy for years.
So yeah, and then you already know what 50's about to do. So yeah, Netflix. That's all I'm gonna say. But yeah, and I seen somebody say something about Vince McMahon too. I just started watching the documentary on Netflix about Vince McMahon too, and yeah, I'm only on the first episode, so it didn't get too crazy. And it says in the beginning that this was filmed before they dropped the lawsuits on him and all of that.
All right.
I'm trying to find his bodyguard name because we know this guy. He's the one coming out against him now. But a lot of people are saying you wasn't coming out against him before. Who is Diddy bodyguard?
That's how it kind of goes. It's like it's a landslide. As soon as somebody like opens that Pandora's box, everybody's coming out.
I say Gene Deal was doing that shit for at least 10 years or more. At least 10 years or more. I feel like I seen Gene on the I seen Gene on the I forgot what documentary I was watching. And they was interviewing him, and Miss Wallace was there.
Maybe somebody in the comments.
We was talking about somebody like a couple years back, like a year or something ago. Damn near the same situation. I can't remember, but the topic was bodyguards. I remember we was talking about bodyguards, and they ain't trying to ruin that lifestyle and that check, so they'll look past shit. It seems like there's always something with a bodyguard.
Bodyguards know everything, bro.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Bodyguards is always there, but they're like, I ain't ruining my shit.
Yeah, that's like the servants that be working in the rich people's house. The servants knows everything. What is this dude's name, bro? Oh, here it is. This guy. I'm about to tell you his name right now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Day. Like
this dude. What's his name, though?
He definitely wasn't there.
Joseph Sherman, a.k.a. Big Joe. That's what somebody
Roger Bonds.
Oh.
Roger Bonds is coming out against Diddy, but a lot of people are like, you need to be charged right with him.
Oh, yeah, because he was
let
there
a lot of
for
stuff.
a bunch of stuff. Yeah, he was the one that was there for stuff. Not Gene.
Like it was Roger Bonds.
Gene was checking.
Gene left a long time ago.
Gene even checked him for yelling at his mom.
Yeah. What you gotta think, a dude screaming on his mom, and after you're an adult, okay, you're at 13, mom, yeah, mom, like, but you're an adult, you're a grown man that makes your own money. You don't live with your mom. You still screaming at your mom.
Hell,
That's a little something.
I ain't screaming at my mom right now. My mom's this big, but she is right.
Yeah, moms ain't having that.
Shout out Mom Dukes. I ain't playing with her.
But mom just put up her house for him too, though. So mom's is like, yo.
I wasn't playing with her back then. Shit, you know what I'm saying? Shit, 13, 14, whatever. I still wasn't playing with mom. Right?
Yo, so let me see
I
something.
want no smoke.
There's been a lot more going on with Diddy. We're gonna move on from Diddy because I know Curtis is like, yo, y'all ain't gonna talk about Diddy all night. He asks us about MC Light. He trying to change the narrative. He said,
like, pivot, man.
What y'all think of MC Light's album and da da da. But I do want to get to what we say we're gonna get to.
Dolph?
We'll get to Young Dolph in a minute, but we missing something on Diddy because we haven't been back in 2 weeks. So I do not want to not have everything that's going on with Diddy. Dead ass.
The footage of them bagging him though when they came to the hotel, and they said they found drugs in the hotel too. So he was still getting high. You know what I'm saying? He's supposed to be turning himself in that the next day, right?
They saying that his lawyer's lying about turning himself in. They saying that the lawyer, that's a lie. They saying that the lawyer the police were never informed he was turning himself in. They were just watching Diddy. And after he got arrested, the lawyer cooked up this story like, oh, he's turning himself in tomorrow on Tuesday, da da da. But they're saying that wasn't true. And I think Diddy. So what happened?
Diddy he was playing. You think he was about to run?
When
they said that something like they had to grab him because of whatever there was a situation.
But I thought it was that he was trying to flee. No, you know why they really grabbed Diddy? Because Diddy was no. What happened? The girl from what's the name of that group he got with the train? The last train to Paris.
Oh, homegirl, the dark skin one. Dawn? Is it Dawn?
It's Dawn. Dawn came out saying she came out with her lawsuit against Diddy. Now the other girl that was in that group, Dirty Money. The other girl in Dirty Money, I don't know her name. Let me find her name right now. Diddy Dirty Money, right?
Sure, was the homegirl? What's the little short one?
Aubrey or something like that. Something like
that. Nah, Aubrey got nothing to do with this. Aubrey's just bugging out. But Kalina. So Dawn Richards did a lawsuit. Now, when the lawsuit dropped from Dawn Richards of Dirty Money, she has all this stuff to say about Diddy did this, Diddy did that. Kalina came out defending Diddy. And people was like, why the hell are you doing this? We already know he did this, that, and the third, yada, yada, yada. But what had happened was Diddy called that girl 58 times in a row and forced her to do that. That's witness tampering.
Oh, so that's what they're saying.
So that's why Diddy got arrested. He wasn't going to turn himself in. They had no intention to turn. That's why are you going to have drugs in your hotel room if you turn yourself in tomorrow? They could come there and find that. So he had the Tussie in his hotel room. What's it called? The Tussie, right?
Yeah.
Plus the Tussie.
Plus whatever he had.
Whatever else he had. But he called that girl 58 times in a row. That is harassment. That's witness tampering. She changed her story. You just literally made this girl change her story, right? That's witness tampering. That's why they grabbed him the day before they grabbed him. That he thought was allegedly, da-da-da. So he didn't try to run because they got his passport. He can't go nowhere. He waited too late to do all that running. He should have did that running 3-4 months ago. He waited too late to do that running.
So they got his passport?
They got his passport. He couldn't run. At that point, it was too late. He couldn't run. So he witness tampered. That's why they went and grabbed him. If he didn't call that girl 58 times in a row, they wouldn't have grabbed him. It triggered them. They listened to his phones. They recording his everything. You see what I'm saying? They wanted to make a mistake, and he did it. And that's why he couldn't, the $50 million bond, da-da-da. But somebody was like, $50 million to this guy is not a lot of money to offer. They should have offered way more than that. Because $50 million is not a lot of bond, yada, yada, for a rich guy of damn near, he's supposed to be a billionaire, correct? Like low-key. Yeah. So it's like $50 million. You laughing low-key at the judge. So end of the day, I'm gonna get to the comments in a minute too. End of the day, he didn't try to run, but he harassed that girl and witness tampered. That's why he's in prison at this point. That's why the judge wouldn't let him out. I honestly, I don't know. So let's be honest. A judge should, unless they got mad evidence, he should have been given bond. Had he not witness tampered that girl, he said, I'm gonna be in my own house. I'm gonna have monitoring. I'm not gonna have no females over. You can hire a security. I'm gonna hire an independent security firm to make sure I don't do nothing. They're gonna be on me. I'm gonna give up the internet. I'm gonna give all this stuff he's saying sounded good. They should have let him out. But they're like, dog, we saw you call this girl 58 times. It's like when Fleers had that girl he called 58 times like 10 years ago. Some girl.
I don't do that. After my first teenage heartbreak, I
one
turned
last
cold.
time. Let me get it one last
No,
time.
I turned cold after my teenage heartbreak. I don't do that.
Let me see what Jimmy said. Man, why does Kenny's Watch the Party Die still feel like the end of the end credits? That's true. I heard a rumor today that I don't believe it, but I'm going to tell y'all the rumor that K-Dot supposed to bring out somebody else and Drake and squash the beef at the Super Bowl. That's a rumor.
So don't say the rumor. You should have said that to us behind the scenes.
That's a rumor. No, I'm saying
because that's like a shock factor.
Everybody
if that was to
watching.
happen at the Super Bowl,
it would be major.
And then he drop an album right after the Super Bowl.
So imagine he does that, right?
Because that's what I think he's gonna do is drop an album after.
He definitely gonna drop out. But imagine, well, he said he's not though. He said he told his DJ he's not.
I think he is.
But imagine that it would be.
He can't do that.
Think about this. You're Kendrick. Why can't he? Because he said he's a pedophile.
No.
Is it the Super Bowl?
Because of the same hip hop rules that we've been talking about for years. Kendrick Lamar, if he squashes old beef after all that, everybody gonna look at him like a sucker, just like they looked at J. Cole for backing out. You talked all this now third, just like they would do it for Drake. If K-Dot squashes the beef this early with Drake, he's gonna be in the same category as everybody in hip hop who says you don't have the right to be a man and back out of beef. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna be that dude to say he can't back out without killing his rep.
I'm gonna tell you,
K-Dot is stuck just like every other hip hop dude. I'm not gonna let that one go. Kendrick Lamar can't back out now. He can't bring him out on the Super Bowl. He's gonna look like a punk.
I'm gonna have this.
So that's like Pop dropping, hit him up, and then
that was it. That is not my rules. I think any man should be able to back out or do anything as a man. I think we're all grown, but hip hop doesn't allow that sometimes. And I'm gonna put that on Front Street right now. It was good for the goose, it's good for the gander.
I like this conversation. Can I tell you why that's not true, Flizzy?
Because it's Kendrick and you love Kendrick.
I'm gonna tell you why.
If that was you shit on J. Cole.
I'm gonna tell you why.
Mad as shit.
I'm still mad at J. Cole, and I don't know. They talking about the fall off is gonna be amazing. The fall off is gonna shock everyone. It's all this hype about the fall off because he got a verse on with Daylight. Him, J. Cole and Daylight just dropped the joint 2 days ago.
It's called The Fall Off?
No, his album they've been waiting on The Fall Off for 2 years.
Right.
J. Cole been teasing this album called The Fall Off. I'm gonna drop The Fall Off.
I didn't know.
He's been teasing that for 3-4 years, right?
All right.
So The Fall Off is supposed to be happening, but they just dropped a song with Daylight and J. Cole.
Who, Daylight, the ghostwriter?
Daylight, the battle rapper. He got a song with J. Cole.
Yep.
I listened to it on Twitter, yada yada yada. It's whatever. So whatever. But I still do not forgive J. Cole for that. And I'm really on the bubble if I'm going to listen to I'm dead ass. I'm trying to forgive niggas right now. Like I'm trying to forgive Kanye. Like I'm like, yo, I might forgive Kanye. It's been 5 years. I'm thinking about forgiving Kanye.
For which infraction do you want to forgive Kanye for?
I'm thinking about wiping the slate clean. I'm thinking about it.
How far? Like you got like
I'm really close.
Close.
Like I love his daughter. She's mad or awesome. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like his kids are awesome. So I'm like, you know what? Maybe this nigga ain't that bad of an asshole. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like he's an asshole, but he might not be that bad of a No, he's bad of a person, but at the same time, maybe it's enough to just swipe it clean, start over.
So J. Cole needs instead of a letter to Nas, he needs to write a letter to Charles.
Well, the letter ain't gonna work because I feel away. But at the same time, like I feel away, bro. The battle just started and you backing out. Like, get the fuck. But let me just say this. Kendrick is different. You gotta understand, Flizzy. Let me explain this to you. I try to tell y'all what the culture's feeling.
Let me pull out my.
I try to tell y'all what I told y'all what the culture's feeling. I said Drake will not go number 1 again. I tried to tell you that. You didn't believe me. We argued on the show. I said, Flizzy, this ain't the same. You're like, Flizzy, he gonna be all right. It's Drake. I said, Flizzy.
I never argue number 1. I said he'll be okay.
Yeah.
Well, I always say that. I'm like, he'll be okay.
End of the day, he's not okay.
He's not okay though, Flizzy.
He's not okay.
Yo, Drake
he's not okay.
Hold up. So he didn't even reach the top 50.
No,
right?
He dropping
that
duds.
Never happens.
Now
that never happened in Drake's career.
I want to hear what I want to hear how you could defend Kendrick.
I'm going to explain. It's not even a defense, Flizzy.
If he does that, if he ever did that. I dropped
a video where my video said it was a joke video. It was a parody. It was kind of like a joke. I said Drake got to stop Kendrick at all costs.
Yep.
from performing at the Super Bowl, from performing Not Like Us. Flizzy, this nigga Kendrick is God right now, bro. You can't say nothing about. I said, I made a joke. I said Drake might have to get his head hit or something. It was a joke. These motherfuckers went in my comment. Oh, so you're advocating murder of Kendrick? Okay, gotcha. Unsubscribe. Like they was on me. They was killing. They was like, yo, listen. They were like, this is if something happened to Kendrick, you need to be indicted. You need to be. The feds need to come and get you. Like they was on me, bro. They love this dude, Fliz. He can do absolutely no wrong. So whatever he does at this Super Bowl, they're gonna say, you know what, Kendrick is the bigger man. Listen to me. I'm trying to tell you.
I understand that.
I'm trying to tell you what the culture is right now.
He's like this. He's just sitting on the high horse.
Listen. You saw when he dropped. When he first of all, Not Like Us is still in the top 10 of music. It's bigger than everything. Country, R&B, rock is bigger than everything right now. Right? He did that one song. He dropped it on Instagram, right? He dropped it on Instagram. Watch the Party Die. That joint got more views than everything Drake has dropped in the last freaking 6 months. Everything. That thing is through the roof. They love this nigga, dog. This dude can do no wrong. If Kendrick comes out on that Super Bowl stage and brings Drake out, that means he humbled him, he beat him, and he schooled him. And at this point, he's bowing down to Kendrick. And they'll spin it. Anything he does, they're gonna spin.
That's exactly my point.
So what?
See how the narrative's flipped up? It's the same shit. They're gonna defend him because it's him.
Wait.
It's the same shit, y'all.
Fliz. You're operating from somebody who's still in the battle or lost the battle. He won it.
I don't care about the battle at all. I'm saying this is hip hop rules of picking and choosing. That's what I'm always trying to say on here. And we defend it, and I'm not wrong on that. Yo, hip hop, you defend somebody, even if it's like we talk about if it's your favorite rap, he drops something whack, you might like, nah, but you don't understand that shit. We're gonna defend. Hip hop does that. Like it or not, someone else can do what someone else can't. That's the hip hop monster, like it or not. We are all part of hip hop. We all do that. I do the shit. Know what I mean? And I'm not gonna lie that I do the shit too. I'll defend a rapper I like. You know what I mean? Like Method Man. If I can admit, Method Man never dropped a hot classic album, but I love that dude. And I'll defend him.
Hold up. Method Man been going crazy on these guys.
Yeah, and that's it. I love Meth.
Going nuts.
Method Man is my guy. Big Pun is one of my favorite rappers. I can say the Yeah Baby album wasn't as hot as Capital Punishment, but I'll defend that shit.
Flizzy, is it defending when 90% of the culture says this is what it is? Is it still defending? You know what I'm saying? Like I can see if it's like you're the underdog.
Even if 100% of the culture does it, that don't mean we ain't hypocrites.
If the culture has shifted, right? Because let's be honest, the culture has shifted to ghostwriting was okay.
Wait.
I don't get.
What I'm saying is the culture has shifted. That not even a year ago we was in this room arguing that Drake was okay as to be in the conversation of top rappers. That means the culture has shifted. The culture has shifted. So what I'm saying is, if the culture shifts back towards what Kendrick is doing, and Kendrick says, "Okay, I'm gonna bring Drake out and forgive Drake," then everybody, the culture going to shift that way. So what I'm saying is the culture, if it shifts to whatever it is at the moment, are we still able to argue that is right or wrong? So what I'm saying is, if Kendrick shifts everything that way, is it making excuses for Kendrick, or is that what the culture is asking for? Because the culture was saying J. Cole was right? Everybody feels like. Most of the culture feel like J. Cole was right.
I don't think it was most. I think it was a 50-50 split on the J. Cole shit.
Think about it though, with the ghostwriting, even with the ghostwriting, like one of MC Light's best verses, Big Daddy Kane wrote that.
And we can say that. I can bring up a whole bunch of people who we love as hip hop people.
There's
a lot of hip hoppers who had ghostwriters. I'm talking about 80s and 90s. I'm not talking about now.
Easy,
and we love it. So that's what I'm saying. We pick and choose,
but we don't put them in the conversation of best rappers of all time.
But it was dope music. It
was dope music.
It sounded better when Eazy-E said it than whoever else they was gonna have say it.
But when we have this in this very room 2 years ago. We were having conversations about the best rappers of all time, and you kept sticking Drake in there. And a lot of people was in the comments sticking Drake.
Not for his rapping, for his magnitude. See, I can split up. I can split that. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna say Drake is the best rapper.
I think his magnitude came from his rapping.
But anybody can have a ghostwriter and get dope off of somebody's ghostwriting. So I understand that.
But no,
I'm saying I can box it.
Fliz, we can't say you
when they leave the reference tracks, then you know how to rap.
What?
You know what I'm saying? Like basically, you when he's doing the song, he gets sent the reference tracks. So meaning the melodies, the cadence, all of that, right? He has to follow, and then he adds whatever his flavor onto it, his sauce or whatever, right?
I get you. I get you're saying. But I'm just saying, I'm an OG. I came up in the era of some people had ghostwriter. I'm still banging this shit, and I love them. It was like when I was a kid, I wasn't caring.
You didn't know that though.
Hold on, Fliz. That's not the point.
But no, it is the point because no, because my point is, I'm saying we start breaking every little knick-knack of everything down, and then we start going through these chambers of, oh, this ain't real hip-hop, this ain't. So I'm like, all right, what is real hip-hop? What is the gauge of what we have to do? Oh, this behavior, now this behavior. But then I'll say, we'll defend people we like and give them a pass when they violate something that the culture says is a thing. But now it's like, oh, the culture's shifting. Then the culture been shifted. You know what I mean? If it's constantly evolving, someone in the chat just said hip hop has no rules. If that's the case, then why can't we get mad when somebody violates? That means if there's no rules, there's nothing violatable.
Well, that's what Steven says, but hip hop definitely has rules.
No, but you see what I'm saying? This is all part of it. It's a big clusterfuck of like, there's rules, there's no rules. It's like, yo, if you had to write down the 10 commandments of hip hop and stick to it, how many artists can be like they stuck to it? Because even Pac did commercial shit. You know what I mean? Biggie did commercial shit. Biggie was big on commercial shit. Why is he so hip hop god?
Flippy.
You know what I mean?
Flizzy, let me just.
Flippy. Flippy.
I want to respond to that. I feel like we're having two different conversations. Hip hop as a whole is a huge thing. Breaking, graffiti, rapping, DJ. That's a big thing. Yep. And it's going to be a lot of chambers of that. Some people are going to write for other people. Some people not. But we're not talking about hip hop as a whole. Hip hop certainly has rules and it's broken. It's whatever. It's about how deep you care about it. But we're not talking about hip hop when we talk about Drake being in the top 5 rappers. Being a top 5 rapper is not all of hip hop. That means you're a good ass, dope top 5 of everyone that raps. You're one of the best. And when you're a rapper, right? I'm not talking about Salt and Pepper who had Herbie Lovebug writing their raps, or Kid and Play who Kid was writing all the raps for Play.
You don't know nothing about no Herbie Lovebug. You don't know nothing about no Herbie Lovebug. What are you talking about?
I'm talking about Salute. You need some more? Or you good? I'm pour a little bit of this in.
Yeah, I'm feeling kind of like thirsty looking at you.
I'm talking about Flizzy. I'm talking about. We're gonna get back to the comments and all that, and we appreciate y'all. But I'm talking about, and we're not gonna spend a lot of time on this because we've been here before.
Yeah.
But top 5 rappers mean I sit down with a pen and a pad, and my thoughts hit that paper. First of all, the best lyricist of all time to me is Nasir Jones.
I thought you were gonna say KRS.
No, KRS is my number 1 rapper of all time, but but lyricist.
All right.
Nasir Jones, aka Nas, is the best lyricist of all time. There is no one better than Nas lyrically. We can say somebody going to chat say 50 Cent is whatever, but lyrically
we get it.
Lyrically, 89 to 92% of the people going to say, and we love Jay. I think Jay checks all the other boxes out. I think Jay beats. I'm just being honest. Jay beats Nas in every other category except for lyricism. Just being honest. You
can't be mad at
Jay
that.
beats Nas in a lot of categories.
People can disagree,
but he does not beat Nas. Nas is the greatest lyricist of all time. So we're going to start with Nas and lyrics. Started out. That means it makes him a great rapper, right? So when we start saying, okay, top rappers, a rapper is a person who spits words and raps over beats, right? Now I cannot say if TJ's writing all of Flizz's raps, and I start saying who the best top 5 rappers of all time, it cannot be Flizz. Because he's spitting TJ's words. It's just a fact. That is a fact of hip hop. We cannot give you that. That's why Rakim got so mad when Search from Third Base was saying he wrote a rap for Rakim. Rakim was like, "Don't play with me, son."
Yeah, he said, "Don't ever in your effing life." Yeah,
don't ever in your life play with me, dog.
He was mad as hell at that one
because us older guys, we take that very seriously. Somebody saying they wrote your rap that you sat there and wrote yourself. You talking about I wrote his rap, and Search wasn't even saying Search is a liar. Though he's been proven to be a liar. But Search was saying, yeah, Search is a pathological liar. But at the same time, Search was saying, I wrote a rap for Rakim. Hopefully, if he needed it, he would take the rap because he said Rakim was going through a writer's block. Rakim hadn't wrote in a long time because he was going through writer's block. So he was like, I'm going to write a rap just in case he might take the rap. So Search was only saying, I only wrote it just in case. Rakim took it like, yo, don't you ever say that. Let me see. The comments is crazy.
What? Yeah, the comments.
Nisha in the building. She said, what the hell? I haven't been able to chat. I just texted Murray to ask and now it pops up. Oh, she haven't seen it. Salute Nisha in the building. That's wifey.
What up, babe?
Drake messed up when he devolved all of his other peers, evolved and grew up. Sean, Rocky, Kenny Cole, they rapping about the journey. Drake was too busy making verses, touching hip hop. So
that's not Chi-Town, right?
What you talking about?
Look at that.
Oh, let me see. If hip hop has rules, then what are they? We can talk about the hip hop rules.
I got you, Steven. Talking about?
I want to clap Diddy, booty cheeks, no Diddy. Chi-Town the Great.
What is
Diddy.
Going on? What is going on with
somebody
the chat?
Gave Diddy a phone in his jail cell.
So, we're being trolled in the chat,
Diddy,
yo.
That's Diddy trolling.
We're being trolled, yo.
Chi-Town
great.
though.
Salute Chi-Town for even coming in the chat. We respect whatever you said. It's crazy, but it is what it is. But listen, I want to touch on that J. Cole situation. We talked about we're gonna make excuses for Kendrick, but we won't make excuses for J. Cole. I'm one of the people that's most of the culture or like Twitter, like they cool with J. Cole. They cool with him doing that, right? So I'm like in the minority that I am upset that he quit in the battle. Most people on Twitter are like, J. Cole is chilling under a palm tree. He did the right thing. A lot of them saying he did the right thing. I don't agree, but I am in the minority. I'm rarely in the minority, but on this, I am in the minority with the J. Cole situation.
With the J. Cole, I thought that was pretty much 50-50 to be real. From my vantage point of what I saw, I thought that was split right down the middle. Half was, but I think that's because you can't get at J. Cole as saying he don't write his own shit.
He doesn't.
You can't get at him and say he just talks about street shit. J. Cole is so dynamic and he's nice.
In the top. He could
Let's be honest, J. Cole is nasty. So it took hip hop by a little bit by like a. So I'm one of the people who was like, he did nothing wrong. Like I was one of those people. I don't live completely by hip hop rules. I don't
think nobody does.
I just don't. But some people go real deep. You know what I'm saying? Some people go real deep into hip hop is law, hip hop is rules. Like, no, it ain't.
In hip hop is law.
So that is true. That's Schoolboy Q reached out to him.
Well, he's saying that's what the rumor is. But at the end of the day, let's be honest. If I'm J. Cole, right? I think J. Cole got kind of tricked into doing that battle because a lot of people are like, yo, get him, Jay, get him, Cole. Da.
I agree with you on that.
I think he got tricked. So you think Drake did that to him? Like
I think Drake may have pawned him. You got to think these dudes are on the phone at night when we don't have privy to these conversations, and Drake might have pawned him into going. Drake might have pawned him. I look at Cole like yo, bro. I look at Cole. He's swinging both ways. He's trying to be da. So if you on the phone with Drake, what you think he's talking about? Kendrick. And what you think he's telling you to do, Flizzy? Attack. Now you're gonna be your own man. You're probably 10 years older than J. Cole. So
that's what I'm saying. I see things from a whole different vantage point.
You're gonna look at it differently. But J. Cole, I'm thinking Drake on the phone like, yo, you ain't gonna let him do that to you, because I'm coming. You gonna come. We're gonna get that. I'm telling you, he got gassed. Somebody got he said his man's in him gassed him, but I think Drake gassed him too. Right, So J. Cole got gas for one. That's the first mistake. As an MC, you only move when you're supposed to move. Like I watched this movie called Searching for Bobby Fischer. Right, it's a chess movie.
Bobby Fischer, that was a good ass movie.
Good ass movie. What the guy told him, he said, "Don't move until you see it." The teacher that was teaching the kid that was trying to be a great chess master, he said, "Don't move your piece until you see the move."
Lawrence Fishburne, right?
Yeah,
not Lawrence Fishburne. Lawrence Fishburne was the street guy. Lawrence Fishburne was the street guy, but the guy, but he wasn't his teacher. His teacher was a white guy.
Oh yeah, I know.
His teacher was teaching him real chess. He used to get annoyed with the kid because the kid would make he would do stuff that he learned on the street. He's like, you're playing street chess. You're going to get killed in a real competition. Don't do that. I watched Searching for Bobby Fischer mad times. But what he said was, don't move until you see it. J. Cole moved.
Interesting.
Right? J. Cole moved before he saw the whole. He didn't see the whole board. He moved too quick. An MC not going to do that.
So he busted a shot with his eyes closed. He was like,
here's my thing on that.
Blindly.
I think all hip hop beef is because when they was
Somebody
all
else.
young, everybody moved too quick. And then you notice as if they live long enough, it seemed like beef now kills rappers. But back in the day when you had beef and now like they're getting older, they're all squashing like, what was we doing? So I think battle rap is all quick chess moves because it's ego driven.
Well, I don't believe that because I believe I think Jay-Z and Nas was extremely calculated. They had months to think about these moves and they moved accordingly. And you saw some of the best battle ever.
I think Jay-Z actually moved too quickly against Nas.
No,
I think Nas was minding his business. I think Jay kept going.
But Nas told
And
you,
then-
Nas said Jay saw the rules. To be the king, you have to beat the king. Jay knew the rules. Everyone, listen, at the
And
time.
he moved too quick and lost.
No. Fliz, he moved at the perfect time, Fliz. You got to understand, Nas was wounded. Nas was out of here. Nas was in a. Everybody, listen, Nas hadn't even dropped nothing. Let's go back to that year. What year was that? What year was
01.
01.
2001. Yeah.
Nas was washed.
Oh, I said that and I got in trouble a few weeks ago.
I'm saying that Nas was washed.
Well, you said that before, though. You said that on the show, though.
I know, so I said that on here, and I'm like, oh, people was mad.
When Jay struck at the perfect time. Listen, anything short of Ether, Nas' career was over. We're talking Drake level defeat, bro. So Nas was at his weakest. Nas' mom had passed. Nas was like in Florida somewhere. Nas wasn't even rapping.
He was going through it.
He wasn't even rapping.
Mom and all of that.
Jake was like, I'm gonna put this dagger in his back. This dude's done. Because you know what it is? As no matter how good Jay was, no matter how many records he says, they were still saying he ain't no Nas. He ain't no Nas. And Jay was number two. Jay was number two. And
To
Jay
be the king, Nas had to go.
And what they saying right now, they still saying it to this day. Jay-Z is competitive. They just said it. It was a video 2 days ago. They're like, Jay-Z didn't want no competition from nobody. And if you competed with him, he tried to kill you. So what I'm saying is, Jay like this, yo, I'm never going to be the king of New York as long as this little short Queensbridge mother effer is around. He calculated. They was throwing little shots, but he said, you know what? Fliz, Takeover was a fucking sniper shot. That nigga hit him right in the head. Bang! But he lived. He hit him, but he lived. The only problem with he hit him it was not rushed. It was the perfect move. He dropped him in his album, which made his album go through the roof.
But then he dropped Super Ugly. You don't think that was a rush chess move?
No. Super Ugly was rushed. But what I'm saying is, it was the perfect headshot. But he didn't understand Nas is Nas. That's why I told you the greatest lyricist of all time. So Nas came back with one of the greatest records that you ever heard in your life. He said, hey, fuck Jay-Z. I
ain't gonna say all that.
Lose.
I ain't gonna say one of the greatest records I heard in my life.
No, but battle-wise,
I think it's up there. But
Takeover is a better record, but battle-wise.
Here's my thing with it.
Go ahead.
I thought Takeover was a better
It's
record.
a better record.
But as we're talking about, if we're talking about chess, Nas played the chess moves better.
Takeover is a better record, but Ether has way more substance and is way more damaging.
And
he
you know what?
Jay with
Dame Dash said something interesting about that time. That he was hurt because Jay-Z was putting all like facts in his music, and Nas was putting lots of insults in Ether, where it was lots of emotional.
You're a camel, da da da.
Yeah, like
you're a phony, a fraud, da da da.
And I remember I said this weeks ago. I said Jay-Z kind of rebirthed Nas.
He did.
Because I said Nas was out of here.
Nas was
until the diss track.
He gave Nas life.
So all right. So boom. We're talking about chess moves. Nas could have been on that one last pawn in his king. Somehow Jay-Z did something wrong on that chessboard.
No. What he
did,
and
like, yo,
he didn't do anything.
He's back.
Wrong. Listen,
that pawn became a queen. He was like, oh, got this nigga. He dropped Super Ugly. Know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He dropped Super Ugly after Ether when he had Takeover and should have just left it there. He should have left it at Takeover. But you see what I'm saying? So what we just established was even Jay-Z made a bad rush move. I mean,
It wasn't rush,
he
Fliz.
dropped
Why can't it just be
because he made a bad decision.
No. Just because he lost don't mean he rushed.
We use the chess analogy.
But Fliz, the battle was over with Ether. The Super Ugly doesn't even exist. The battle was over.
I don't think it would have been over if Jay-Z dropped something fire. Like when Meek Mill dropped that this back at home, dude, and it was like, oh, what are you doing, Meek? At Drake, it was like, what are you doing?
Fliz, listen.
Now you thought Drake was gonna. You thought
everybody thought Meek was about to eat his lunch.
Fliz, think about this. In the history of battle rap, I'll give you 17 days to figure this out. When have you ever heard that the third song won a battle?
The third. Well, how about why does it have to be the third?
But that's what Super Ugly was. So what I'm saying is you had Takeover, then you had Ether.
Because the very Kendrick Drake diss was like 10,000 disses, and that's
20 years later. But what I'm talking about?
No, but I'm saying, what's that? You ain't
Kendrick changed.
Why can't I think of the name of this goddamn song? It's not all the time.
Which one?
They are not like us.
Not like us.
Yo,
yes.
That was the nail. Like, all right, it's a rap.
The nail in the coffin.
And that was song number 50.
Fliz, you got to.
They should have just brought the casket out.
Yeah, that was over.
Let's just understand. He had already beat him before that.
I ain't gonna say all that because Fliz, I know he had one track.
He had beat
that
him.
Was like people was thinking about.
He had beat him before that.
Well, was it track 1 and 2?
It was still questioning, right? So let's put it like this. So we had. I don't want to go through the whole Kendrick Drake beef.
No, but I'm saying, see how we keep shifting and evolving the rules.
What's shifting?
Because we just said when the track 3 win it, and even in the Kendrick Drake beef, it wasn't track 1 and 2 that ended the beef. It's always a change. Yo, we always doing something like that. So I'm holding fort and saying it's not that.
That battle was unorthodox. There are rules that break rules. So that battle was never that. Mm-hmm. That's never happened in hip hop. That battle never happened before. Before hip hop, you had the record, you had the response. Judge it. That was it. No matter what came after.
Didn't they do that on Hot 97? Or was it Hot 97 back then?
What do you mean?
Power 105. They played the records back to back and let the people call in.
Yes, and that's what it was. It wasn't no. So no matter.
That did that.
I'm going to go on a limb and say no matter what Jay dropped out the ether, Jay was going to. The battle was over. I'm just being honest.
For that rendition of Jay-Z, that iteration of Jay-Z was a beast. He was at the top of rap like crazy,
and he couldn't beat Nas.
But at the same time,
I think he made a bad chess move.
Then Nas dropped They Shooting and all of that right after that.
But Fliz,
that was on the same album.
Stillmatic was on that.
Fliz, you're moving the goalposts.
I'm not moving the goalposts.
I'm gonna tell you how.
I'm stating all the facts.
Can I tell you how you move the goalposts?
And that's what, if I am, that's what hip hop forces you to do.
But no,
and it's
but you can't complain about it and do it.
But I'm not complaining about it. I'm putting it on Front Street, and y'all ain't liking it. That's see what I'm saying? I'm saying here's the meal. Eat the meal that is prepared for us, and we've all been making. I don't like this, but you made it, nigga. Know what I'm saying? And everybody got to eat this plate. I don't want to eat it.
I haven't heard anything that I don't agree with. So what I'm saying,
I'm not saying anything that's not a fact. And matter of fact, you're not saying anything that's not a fact. That's how convoluted things can get. It's like, yo,
I don't think it's convoluted.
There could be a lot of like two things could be true.
I don't think it's convoluted. Jimmy said no one has ever back-to-back anybody before. Drake did it to Meek. Then Kenny did it to Drake twice. This is all new tactics. Believe it, that is new. Fact. So what I'm saying is, like, I disagree with you when you're saying Jay made a bad chess move.
All right.
Jay made a perfect chess move, but the opponent countered it. I think anybody else in history other than Nas, and let's remember, Nas didn't come right back out with it. It took some time for us to get Ether. He released it on his album. Right?
Yeah.
So it was a counter, but it took time to build it.
Was Ether on the same album as
Stillmatic?
I think Ether was on Stillmatic. If I'm not mistaken.
So what was the They Shooting and all of that? That was on. I think
that was the same album. Was that the same album?
I feel like it was the same album.
That might be the same album.
I feel like that was like a comeback type of album. He dropped Ether. Then
Stillmatic was hot. Stillmatic was a hot album.
The only thing you can say, and I'm going to say this I'm going to take the risk of Fliz calling himself a victory.
No, I'm a victim, you said?
No, he's going to call himself a victory.
Oh, I said a victim.
I'm going to run the risk of Fliz saying, "See, I told you," right? But I have a rebuttal. I'm going to say this, right? I'm going to say this, and Fliz, you're not going to claim a victory on this. because it's.
Now, I'm gonna say one
nuances.
thing, and I'm done
Right.
with this situation. Here. I want to say this one last thing, just on the chess move thing.
Yep.
We were saying Takeover. We don't all agree. Everyone don't agree. I think Takeover was a better record than Ether.
I agree.
Dope chess move, right? Ether comes out, right? To counter that,
Yep.
he dropped Super Ugly. Bad chess move. What did Hot 106 or whatever put against Ether? Super Ugly. They didn't put Takeover. And then New York voted, Jay-Z lost. That's the chess move. He shouldn't have put out Super Ugly. So maybe Takeover. Just like we said. Like we said. When does, so hold up. Hold on, wait. And Heather, we just said 5 minutes ago, when does the third album ever dictate the battle? Why put that third album out, Jay-Z? It was a bad chess move. And you lost New York.
You're rewriting history, Flizzy.
That's exactly what happened.
That's not what happened.
Hold up, wait. So you mean to tell me
Can I tell you what
the
happened?
radio station didn't put Super Ugly against Ether?
He didn't drop Super Ugly the same day.
Yo, it was on, bro.
Fliz.
I'm willing to bet you I'm a hip hop historian on that. That was the song they put up because Jay-Z did an interview saying they didn't put Takeover, they put Super Ugly.
You know how long? But first of all,
It or not, Jay-Z put Super Ugly out, and that's the one they used on the radio that he lost to Ether, and that's a fact. And that means that chess move that he did by putting that, and we just said a third one don't win, so why put the third one out? So now we're changing things, like I've been saying.
Nobody changed nothing. Fliz, wait.
We are changing things.
Fliz.
What camera am I looking at? With that one, we are changing shit, and I'm not allowing it. I'm gonna hold your foot to the fire.
Fliz gonna make it true.
I'm gonna hold your foot to the fire.
Fliz gonna
Everybody,
make it true.
and then I am not letting that slide because
When this cameras go off, I'm gonna tell you, you know you're wrong. Made You Look was on Godson. That's what Jimmy said.
All right, Jimmy, salute. You know what I'm saying? Godson was fire too.
Let me shed some light on this. So listen, and I get it, Fliz. You're right to a degree, but the day that Ether dropped, there was no such thing as Super Ugly. So you know what they were doing.
So Super Ugly was a response to Ether, basically, is what you're saying.
No. Let me finish, bro. There was no such thing as Super Ugly. So the day that Ether dropped, they started playing Takeover against Ether. I'm telling you what happened, Fliz. You're trying to rewrite it. Wait.
So Jay-Z live on this interview I watched, and they didn't put Super Ugly on
They
the radio.
did that too.
That was where the votes came from in New York.
But Fliz, they did that too. But what I'm telling you is, when Ether first dropped, they put it against Takeover. I'm telling you what happened. Okay. Takeover, Ether beat both of them, Fliz. Ether beat both of them. So what I'm telling you is, yes, they did. He dropped Super Ugly, right? Yeah, I think Jay-Z had insider knowledge that Ether was coming, right?
Okay.
He already heard it by then. So he dropped his Super Ugly. He had to wait till the public heard it, and then he dropped Super Ugly, which was a mistake. But that was not the chess move we were discussing. We were discussing the first chess move to even battle him in the first place, which was Takeover. Takeover was a perfect chess move because Nas was a wounded animal. Nas wasn't even writing. Nas' mom had just died. He wasn't even making music. He was down in Florida grieving his mom was sick. He was taking care of his mom. He wasn't in the mode of rap. But Jay-Z was like, I got this dude right now. Let me hit him with Takeover, and I'm gonna hit Prodigy bitch ass at the same time.
Damn, right? Prodigy gotta be rest in peace. Rest in peace, Prodigy.
But I'm telling you what Jay's like, I'm gonna hit this bitch ass nigga too. All right. I got the pictures. I seen you. You was a ballerina. He hit two niggas, and he said at the end of the joint, he said, for all you other niggas, for all you other dudes taking shots at Jigga, you only get one bar. Fuck him. He'll say whatever he said. You get one bar. Fuck y'all niggas.
You get half a bar.
You get half a bar. That was to Jada. That was to Cameron. That was to Fat Joe. That was to everybody dissing them. 50 Cent, everybody dissing them, right?
Yep.
It was genius. There was not a bad chess move. You're saying it was a bad chess. It was genius. He shut up the entire New York. He shut up the entire New York. This dude was the king of New York when he dropped Takeover. It was no more conversation. He became Hov. Anybody disputing that in the comments don't know what the fuck they talk about. Anybody in the comments that dispute that when Jay dropped Takeover, he became the king of New York. Anybody disputing that don't know what they're talking about. Because when he dropped when he dropped Takeover, he said, and all you other dudes taking shots at Jigga, you only get half a bar. Fuck y'all niggas. He only dissed Nas and he dissed Prodigy on that record. Am I bugging out?
I think that was it.
When Takeover dropped, it took over rap.
Then he performed that shit at Summer Jam.
And then he said, Summer Jam say you be the next one at Summer Jam screen. Da 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 da. But he did that before that though.
Was it
but
before?
It was before that.
All right.
But Jay couldn't even touch Tupac. Da da da. And then what Jimmy say? No one is ever back to back. Okay, we read that already. Meet the Grams was the third song. That shit was a horror story when it happened, middle of the night, during what Drake thought was a short victory. Is diabolical. That's a fact. Salute Miss Dave in the building.
Salute Miss Dave.
Said Jay-Z's a savage. So Fizz, I'm gonna tell you, you are right in a sense where the chess move was bad. His chess move of
Super
Ugly was a disaster. He admits it. And when they put it against Ether, it lost horribly. But you got to think Ether was already strong. It was already strong. So anything Jay threw against Ether was going to fail. And then he did Super Ugly over the freaking Jim Jones beat.
That was Jim Jones beat?
That was Super.
I thought it was a Dr. Dre.
Oh no, I'm talking the balling. He did it over balling. Am I bugging?
No. It was over like a Dr. Dre, something like, all you want to know is your girl want to be with me and she ain't playing. I think Lloyd was on it.
Hold up, bro.
And
he dropped the freestyle over balling. Super Ugly is over balling.
No, it ain't. No, it's over that. All you want to know is your girl want to be with me and she ain't playing.
Let me find out.
Was that Lloyd?
Let me find out because I may be wrong and I'll give you that.
He did this Jim Jones over balling, but that was later.
That was later.
That was
That was later.
But the Super Ugly was over like I think it was some Dre shit Lloyd sang on. Your girl want to be with me, some kind of song like that.
Okay.
Now I gotta look it up. I can't remember that shit.
I thought he dropped it over balling. Oh, that's when he dissed Jim Jones?
Yeah, he dropped I ain't gonna lie, I thought that was fire that Jim Jones did. That's not it.
This is Super Ugly.
I got myself a gun, but really I don't need the heat.
The beat switches in the second verse.
That's Super Ugly.
The second half of the beat switches to the Lloyd joint when he goes, me and AI got something more in common than just balling and rhyming. Get it? More in common. Something I skeeted in your baby seat, all that. You know what I mean?
But and we're gonna move on from this. Super. Diva said he going to jail though next. and
people are aiming at your boy.
Dead ass.
So he's trying to open up a damn casino. Jay, they're trying to open up a casino right in the middle of Times Square right now.
Didn't he say he would donate $250 million to something? If Jay-Z, I read something about that today.
In Atlantic City, the Ocean Hotel there. They just I don't know what they opened up, but Jay-Z was there cutting the ribbon and all of that. You know what I'm saying? So I read something about that. I read something about I don't know if he's gonna get tied up in a Diddy shit. You know what I mean? But
I know one thing. He's been laying pretty damn low.
That's what I was about to say. That's what I was about to say.
He's been laying low like a mother.
But then look, he's doing shit like this while he's laying low. He's cutting ribbons. You know what I'm
saying? Yeah, he's like, I gotta get my reputation right before they come back. Now look, I'm building schools in Somalia, man. Yo, but I ain't mad.
He opened a casino in the middle of Times Square. That's gonna be crazy.
I ain't mad at your boy. Like if I was anyway close to that situation, I'd be laying low too. And I wouldn't. You ain't catching me in a situation like that because I've always been cautious, and I'm always watching my back on some old. You know how I am. Man, we was outside. I was like, "Yo, T, I don't trust this." I was in Florida. I was in Florida last week. I'm driving. We're going to the Airbnb. And there was this car just following me way too goddamn long because I'm paranoid because I got caught slipping twice in my life, yo, when I was younger.
So you took the extra left.
So I'm like, I said, I can't get caught. I can't get caught slipping like that no more. I'm like, nope. So my family's with me. I'm like, they're like, where you going? Shut up. Yo, and I'm like, yo,
don't worry about it.
There's someone taking too many turns with me, but yeah, Jay-Z, I'm with him. If I was there, I'd be mad cautious. I'm like, yeah, no, I ain't peeking my head up for nothing. I ain't talking on no interviews. I'm gonna chill with my kids and I'm lounging.
What you talking about, Flizzy?
I'm saying I ain't mad at Jay-Z for being so low. Like like after all this shit came out, Diddy, he's been kind of hiding back. He hasn't been seeing much of him.
I'm gonna say something controversial. I do not think Jay will get caught up in any of the Diddy stuff.
I
And I know
think
everybody's
so
waiting on it. They're like Jay-Z next. I just
don't think so neither.
I think he's too smart for that. I'm just gonna be honest.
That's facts.
Yeah, Jaguar Wright. Jaguar Wright's trying to kill his man's net rap, man. She's a savage, yo. That chick, yo, she don't give up.
I'm gonna say something controversial in the black community. I don't listen to Jaguar Wright. I'm just gonna be honest.
All right.
I know I'm supposed to, and I listen.
No, you ain't.
But I feel like, first of all, Jaguar Wright ain't been in the industry in 20 years, right? How does she know all this? Who's feeding her all this stuff about this and that that just happened yesterday? Where's she getting this from? I think she's making up a lot of stuff for controversy, and she's assuming a lot of stuff, and she's making stuff sound better than it is, and everything is always extreme. Everything is super extreme. It's whatever. If you choose to believe Jaguar Wright, that's fine. I don't have no problem with that. But at the same time, I feel like I need to understand where you're getting your info.
I ain't mad at that.
I don't understand where she is getting all this info. If she's been out of the game for 20 years, how would she know this stuff? She's been blackballed for 15, 20 years. How does she know all the stuff about the Roots and Black Thought?
Oh, what'd she say about them?
Listen, you don't want to know. Listen, all the stuff that she says about the Roots when she was on tour with them and Jill Scott, okay, you should have insider knowledge on that. But you haven't been on tour with the Roots in over 20 years. What could you know right now? I'm just being honest. And I know I'm risking my black card from all these people, these conspiracy theorists, but I'm like, yo, what could Jaguar Wright really know? Insider information about Diddy. What do you really know? Who's telling you any of this? You're not at the parties. No one of any real importance is talking to you. Who would be telling you this? I'm just being honest. So I think a lot of this stuff is Jaguar Wright about 5 years ago found her lane, talking shit about a lot of motherfuckers, which is whatever, right? I don't have no problem. Eat, right? Do your thing. Make your coins, whatever. But I feel like when a person find a niche and they start running out of gas, they're gonna make up some gas. And a lot of this stuff you can just insinuate and you could connect the dots on your own and just extend it. I don't know where half this stuff she's getting. You see what I'm saying? Like if I used to go to the Patriots games back when Doug Flutie was the quarterback, right? But I'm gonna tell you what's going on right now at the Patriots game. I'm not there.
Doug Flutie was a Patriots quarterback at one point, or was he? I thought he was Buffalo or something like that.
No, I'm sorry. I'm bugging. Didn't Flutie come at the end of his career to the Patriots?
Did he? I don't remember Flutie. Maybe I blocked it out if he did.
I may be bugging.
Go ahead.
Who was the guy that Brady replaced? It wasn't
Bledsoe.
I'm sorry, Bledsoe, right? But I feel like Flutie came to whatever.
I'm like,
I feel like he was there for like on the bench or something, but whatever.
Yeah, he had the Flutie flakes.
End of the day, right? End of the day, if I was going to the Patriots games when Parcells was the coach and Bledsoe was the quarterback, and I got all that information, right? That's 20-something, 30 years ago, right? Well, Brady been in the league for 20 years. So that's 20 years ago, right?
Over, yep.
How much would I know? Who's the quarterback right now
For
of the Patriots?
Honestly, I don't even know.
Let's get into some sports.
I'm
You're a Patriots fan.
Nobody.
I'm not even paying attention right now.
Straight up, I'm like, I'm not.
Diva said Cat Williams told her. And I get it. And I know I'm risking a lot by saying
telling a comedian jokes.
And I understand. I'm supposed to be Jaguar Wright is the truth. I get it. I understand. But it don't.
This motherfucker was on the Patriots in 05.
Bledsoe, right? Am I bugging?
No, Flutie.
I mean, say Flutie was on the
in 05. Oh, shit.
Flutie was on the Patriots. I'm not bugging.
That's
so
shit.
Flutie was on, but he didn't play like that.
Yeah, he was a bench dude.
He didn't play like that. So Flutie was on the Patriots. So you say 05?
05.
So imagine 05. I'm trying to tell you what's going on in 2024. And the last time I was at the Patriots was 05. That's the last time Jaguar Wright was in the industry. So what would she really know, dog? Let's just be honest. And I get it. Oh, the word, the industry, the streets talking. I understand. I feel it. I'm not saying nothing, but a lot of her stuff be very extreme. And when it's too extreme, it's like you're making shit up. Now I get it. TJ, you want to defend Jaguar Wright or what? You got something to say?
No, I ain't mad at what you said because I thought the same thing with like Superhead, where I was like, I question some of her stuff.
But she only talked about stuff when she was in the industry.
No, I'm saying everything is questionable.
She wrote 2 books. She ain't got nothing else to talk. She ain't got nothing else to talk about.
You know what she said? She said for book number 2 that Superhead had to mention Method Man, and she said I was in love with this man and didn't want to mention him, but her publicist was like, basically her shine was starting to
She
dip.
didn't want to.
And like, yo, she was like,
out.
you better say Method Man's name in order to keep this train running.
Yeah.
And she did, and she said she felt bad for doing that.
She would file for that because he was married.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. Like, things could be highly sensationalized or Hollywoodized, even if she did it. But I think, you know, every now and then you can add a little adobo on that steak. Like, you know what I mean? Like, let's get a little more tasty. You know what
Jimmy
I mean?
said Mac Jones, the quarterback. They got a guy under Mac Jones. That
I thought Mac Jones is gone.
But yo, we gotta talk about that shit, man.
All right, let's go. Oh, you even wanted to talk about that, man?
We
I
definitely.
don't know what's going on.
This.
I ain't gonna lie. I don't know what's going on with it.
This trial is crazy, bro.
Let's talk about Young Dolph, bro.
R.I.P. to Young Dolph.
Let me bring up this picture.
These niggas killed Young Dolph for $800.
Well,
what?
Let's talk
That's
about
basically
that.
what it boils down to, bro.
Let's talk about that.
Like homeboy said, he didn't know Dolph, had no issue with Dolph. Basically, he did it for the money, right?
All right.
Which is crazy. But like I said in the group chat, I'm mad because of the fact, yo, these dudes are millionaires, and you're offing each other.
Let's talk about the murder of Young Dolph.
Like, come on, man.
Salute, R.I.P. Young Dolph, gang.
Rest in peace, man.
Rest in peace to Young Dolph. I want to talk about this because what I know, right? What I know about Young Dolph.
You was listening to the trial today?
I wasn't listening to the trial today, but I was I do know a couple facts about this or what the killers are saying happened with the Young Dolph trial. For one thing, they're saying that Yo Gotti, his brother, right?
Yeah.
His brother paid $100,000.
He didn't pay, but that's basically what he put. Yeah.
He didn't pay what he put it up and didn't pay.
Yeah.
Why you say he didn't pay?
Because that's what homeboy said. I listened to the trial.
Big Jook allegedly was supposed to pay $100,000. That's first of all, that's bad business to not pay. Let's be honest.
Like, these niggas are stupid. Like, how you moving without getting no bread?
Yeah, but
Respectfully,
homeboy said he did it because it was his daughter's birthday.
He needed bread,
and he
but
needed
he
bread.
didn't get the bread. Like, bro, if I'm gonna do some shit like this,
You gotta pay.
I need
First of
half a
In
front,
what
please.
world? Let's be honest. I know dudes is hungry, dog, but just be honest. In what world are you gonna make a move like that before you get paid?
Stupid niggas.
Yeah,
And I get it being hungry. You like, he gonna pay me on the back end, but the dude never pays you nothing. Dude said he only got $800.
He got 500 in one thing and then another 300 on another. Like, come
You
on,
put
bro, what
$500
we
on a murder for
doing? Like, what we
$100,000?
doing?
that's crazy. You can't even get a PlayStation
Nah,
Yeah.
for
Nah.
500. That's crazy. Like,
I
Okay.
don't
So we can spend that
understand.
going out to eat.
right? I know,
Yeah.
right?
We just did that like a couple of weeks ago when
Yeah.
we went out to eat.
Yeah,
That's hurtful to hear something like that.
You know what
But,
I'm
you
saying?
know,
Like, come on, yo.
and
what we
homeboy
doing?
lost his life at a cookie shop over a $100,000 hit that was never paid. That's the same thing as Pac. They hit Pac for $1 million hit. They never
got the
paid. They
bread.
never got the bread. But they're saying that Yo Gotti, they're trying to say he put up half of it. So who got the money?
Where's the money at? But I honestly like I don't think like how I want to say this. I feel as though Yo Gotti, right?
Yep.
Like he's not in the loop of everything. Meaning that's his big brother.
So you think the
brother
big bro
protecting
did
little
it?
bro.
And we gotta be fair to TJ. Beefs go deeper
It
than
does
rap.
go deep. You know what I'm saying?
So we don't know everything.
But we don't know everything.
And we don't know what was behind the scenes. I watched a lot of videos on
But
this.
you're gonna protect the money. Yo Gotti's the money.
Yeah. So I watched
Right?
a lot of videos on this, and it's a lot. Yo Gotti did some. Young Dolph signed the rapper that was on the other side. So it's a lot of stuff going on they were like, why are you signing somebody that's on the other side? Like there's a lot going on with Dolph.
Mm-hmm.
So we don't know everything that happened, and we probably will never know. But end of the day, they're saying that Dolph was hit over 100,000. It's a very convoluted story that we do not have time to discuss today.
Yeah.
But they're saying that they might be coming after Yo Gotti next. Ain't Yo Gotti with Angela Simmons?
Facts.
The internet is screaming for her to leave him. But I think Angela Simmons kind of tapped in the head, and she loves that thug shit. I think she loves being in the middle of it. I low key do. I think she got a thing where
you think Rev Run's like, yo, what's going on? What you like?
Rev Run can't control this girl no more, dog. She's 30 something at this point.
She's grown.
She's 30 something.
He can only speak to his daughter, but
I'm
you know
gonna
what I mean?
I'm gonna be honest, man. I know I'm gonna lose some points. Flizzy might slap the shit out of me and say, he might say, bro, what's wrong with you? But I unfollowed Angela Simmons. I don't want to see all that. Like, I'm just being honest. She's just like, she's still like to me a little girl. This girl 30 something, but I'm like, I don't want to.
What she remind me of? Kiss the Rapper.
You want to kiss the rapper? We got a song coming.
They don't know about that though.
Yeah, it all makes sense in about 2 months.
Yep.
But right now we got a song.
That sounds like the setup for Kiss the Rapper.
We working on. But I think Angela Simmons wants that lifestyle. And it didn't make no sense her getting with Yo Gotti. It didn't make no sense to me. But that's just like Tony Braxton getting with Birdman.
Nah,
go ahead.
But so even with that situation,
yeah,
like, you know what I'm saying, it goes down in the DM. That's where I came from. You know what I'm saying?
Her?
Yeah, because in the song, he basically saying he got a crush on Angela Simmons, right? So
yeah,
it goes down in the DM. He basically shot a shot in that song. And then when they see each other, he might have, you know what I'm saying?
Remember when it's things like, it's crazy. Jermaine Dupri was with Janet. I've realized as in my older age, bro.
What's up?
I want to word this carefully because I don't want to get attacked or
these
canceled.
mics are powerful.
Yeah, these mics are powerful, yo. These mics are powerful. A female is gonna do what a female does. You know, females. Not everyone. It's not a blanketed statement, but in general, heterosexual females is a heterosexual female.
Yeah,
they like certain things, and just because they're famous. Look, J-Lo was in the club when Shine was shooting it up.
Like, wait.
Hey.
Oh, allegedly,
because now it's coming out that Diddy was shooting it up.
No, what Diddy with somebody?
Shine never shot. Diddy shot. But go ahead.
My point is, if women on a certain scale like masculinity.
Facts.
That's what I want to say.
All right.
They like the bad boy.
They like, that masculinity. And it comes along with an attitude and a charisma.
Facts.
No matter who you are, it's like, guess what? You can be the highest starlet, but you're a female still by nature. Mm-hmm. That's why I want to put it like that. I don't want to be like, oh, what he talking about? He trying to say woman, the feminist movement come at me. You know, peace, love, and Caitlin Clark to all of y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Facts. Hold on, let me get a shot of this.
But so I was listening to the trial, right? And I'm like, yo, these dudes was telling from the opening of the trial, they start telling everything.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
I'm
like,
not up on it. So
like, they just start telling everything. But it's like you just got all this money and you're gonna spend your money on hood dudes to do a hit.
Let me get a shot of this girl.
Sometimes
right
you
here.
You gotta leave the hood behind you, bro.
This is your girl we talking about, Angela. This is the preacher's daughter, the reverend's daughter. That's literally in the hood. She's literally in the hood with your boy. I think your boy is in trouble.
And I'm mad that I'm mad that these dudes are doing this shit. Like, yo, like, damn, like, yo, know what I mean? Like, you just make all this money to do the dumb shit. You might as well just stayed in the hood and kept selling drugs and did some dumb shit.
With all the money he got, yeah.
You know
now, what may happen, maybe his brother orchestrated it without his knowledge.
This is what I'm saying. Like, he's the money.
But she's caught up in this.
So he leaves after the funeral, his brother gets hit. The money got to leave, bro. You can't. Yo, you got to get out of here. And she was there. She was at the funeral.
And still with the dude.
Hey.
They was on a jet. When his brother got hit, they was on a jet.
Yeah.
Going wherever they was going.
Damn, that's his woman though, bro.
I don't understand, but it is what it is. Women gonna do what women do, bro. It is what it is.
I'm saying a woman gonna do what a woman does. The average heterosexual female loves masculinity, bro.
What Miss Diva talking about? What you talking about, Diva? She said bad boy, not gay boy.
Miss Diva got jokes.
Miss Diva got jokes in the building. I was something else I want to talk about before we got here. We supposed to talk about Meek?
I don't know.
I don't know what the hell we supposed
What's
to talk
going on
about.
with him?
Oh yeah, he wants to talk
Meek
about
is trying to
too,
distance
'cause Meek-
himself from Diddy
Oh, you
because
spoke about that.
I did, right? He's
Yeah.
trying to say that he's not rocking with Diddy the way y'all think he
Yeah,
is.
you
And he want to
spoke about
find
that
out.
today.
All right. So I think we might be wrapping this up, Fliz. I think we done the What Show. If there's
What,
anything
Jigga,
y'all
what?
can think of,
Yeah, flizzmusic.com, yo. Let's get all the support going, yo. We do a lot of stuff. We do not just this show, but you know, we get busy on a lot of levels.
Fliz is an artist.
Yep, we get busy. All right. And I stress that, and I hold that with a badge of honor. I do everything. I'm hip hop based, but I'll venture into everything. I'm also alternative rock. I'm pop. I'm everything. I'm everything you like.
He's an artist. He's an artist.
And you, them, him, her. I got all that in the pocket. So let's go. My man TJ's killing it right now. I ain't gonna like talk about the song I just heard in the car because it's
Now, you can
fire.
talk about it. You can talk
Oh,
about it.
all right.
But you can't. You just, I mean, talk about it, but don't.
I know. And he got a video coming out and another video being shot next month. You know what I mean? TJ's doing things that, you know, my man Charles, you see him on the internet all the time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He got like 50 million like shows and podcasts and things he's into. And then he wanted to be like, yo, I gotta get some sleep when he leaves here. I want to be home in 10 minutes in my bed. so yo, thanks
We all need sleep, but we working, we grinding.
Say that.
We
it comes
do
with
this.
it, but you know, saying like, you know, there's a level, and then there's that next level where I'm like, oh no, I'm cool.
Facts.
We do this.
One more thing I just saw on the internet before we get out of here. One of y'all Young Dolph's killers admits that Yo Gotti's label CMG paid 50 grand for a lawyer.
Oh shit.
That's what one of the killers
Oh
of
shit.
Young
Like
Dolph
they're telling everything.
is saying. So
Like, yo, they're really telling everything.
yeah. And on that note, CLBMG, we
The
appreciate
streets is
you.
not safe no more, bro.
Head over to
streets
this.
is not safe no more.
Streets was never
You know
safe.
what I'm saying? Like, good lord, like they telling everything.
Remember
like, you
Rakim?
telling where the cash came?
Yeah.
That's your payment for the fucking work you did.
Yeah, bro. I'm like, if I'm about to do 20 years in prison, I don't want to go in there like this. You know what I'm saying? Like telling everything.
Like, hold up, you're telling other motherfuckers that can take care of you while you're sitting. Because you ain't had no money. Like, you understand what I'm saying?
I get it, bro.
You got 50 grand. The lawyer gonna be more than that. The lawyer gonna be more than that. BlackYeti.com.
ColeonClothing.com.
Black dash. You gotta put that dash in the middle. You're not gonna find it. If you don't, make sure you go to black-yeti.com and support the team. We appreciate you. The What Show, ColeonClothing.com, and artist name Fliz.
Flizzmusic.com.
Fliz.
FLIZZ music.com.
CLBMG. Follow us all on Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, all that good stuff. New York City Mayor Eric Adams has been indicted in a federal corruption investigation.
Oh, shit.
So
Diddy's like, I'm telling on everybody.
Right?
He said, shit, this is the new Jack City.
yeah. And on that note, we're gonna keep it moving. Tonight was
The
fun,
American way.
and we did stick a little Nas in there and Jay-Z, and we didn't just do Diddy all night. So, you know,
By the way, I went to see Nas with the orchestra a few weeks ago.
Crazy, right?
Banging, bro.
Crazy.
That
I wasn't
concert
even there,
was
but my dad was working that night. He was telling me, he's like, yo, that show was, he said, that show was so good.
It was. That concert was fire.
that's what it is, gang. We appreciate y'all watching. We are excited about our viewership going up. We got people on we're on all different networks at once. We're on 8 different platforms at once. And we appreciate you guys watching. It was a fun night. Hopefully we got to all the comments. Diva said, have a good night. And it was the best concert that
Diva
Nas.
was there too. Yep, she knows.
Mm-hmm.
Yada, yada, yada. I'm going home. I don't know what these
He got he on these beds in how long, Charles?
I want to be home in 15 minutes and sleep in 15 minutes. Let's see if it can happen. Gang, we appreciate y'all watching. What Diva say? Oh, she's out. We'll be back.